Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you guys. Martin here. Marin is yelling ass as loud as they can.
No,
it's a
not
normal.
as loud as I can.
It's just a day ending with
Not
Y.
as loud as Marin can get.
That is quite a casual ass.
That's not a challenge. I'm not challenging you. Welcome to the stream, everyone. I'm Martin, Little Kariba. We're going to be playing Ace Attorney Investigations 2. But I did want to mention right off the bat, it's my birthday tomorrow. So if you want to hang out with me on my birthday, I'm probably going to be streaming at the usual time, just for a few hours, just to hang out and be like, yay, birthday.
Your fucking birthday.
Yay.
Happy birthday to you.
It'll be a fun time for all. But before we get into this fun time, let me thank people for following and giving subs, because we had quite a few subs already. And thank you, Appleshine92. And yes, that is a gumshoe with a can of soup for a head, because that's our friend Soupy.
Gum soup.
Gum soup. But let me thank people. Big Man 121, thank you for the follow. Matt Madness 13 in Roman numerals, thank you for the follow. Caleb Karen 43, thank you for the follow. Yugi Nami, thank you. Jay Yoker, so I like Joker, thank you for following. Saturnalia Dart, thank you for the follow. And I appreciate it, Dark Jade, thank you for the birthday wishes. X Dark Shadow 47, thank you for the follow. Alligator's Blood has followed, which is appropriate given that we are dealing with an alligator in this case. Dagu or Dagu, thank you for the follow. Perry, thank you for following. Appleshine92, thank you for gifting a total of 4 subs right off the top here to Tilda Dash, Cyndaquil Dunsparce, Chestan117, and Rune the 1412. Thank you so much, Appleshine92, for letting us hold those subs for you. Stolas, thank you for hosting. Thank you for rewatching the Abridged series, Gin a Day 64. Nanny Wendy, thank you for hosting. Jim Prower, thank you for converting your Prime Gaming sub to a Tier 1 sub. Thank you so much, Jim. Very kind of you, Jim. Hero Ice Exoverse, thank you for the 6 bits. And then Hero Ice Exoverse, thank you for the 5 bits. Themeister, thank you for the follow, Themeister1. And then Hero Ice Exoverse, thank you for the 5 bits, and then another 14 bits. Thank you so much for the several bits, Hero Ice Exoverse. I'm gonna have to get used to looking at that name. Sorry. All right, but it's not just me playing Ace Attorney. We're also joined by 2 very talented and lovely people. We have, first of all, on my left here, we have the wonderful Marin Miller as Miles Edgeworth over here. Marin, hi.
Oh, hello, everybody. It is I, Marin Miller, here with your gay update. I think of one. Well, Heaven officials, I always get it fucking wrong. Heaven, singular, officials.
Just the one.
Possessive. Just one heaven, and he has blessings. Heaven officials blessings. Heaven officials blessings. Volume 2, the book, is coming out in just a couple of weeks by 7 Seas. So if you
I got
have
news
not
for
picked up
you.
your copies
That
yet,
means you're gay.
what the fuck are you doing?
If you haven't picked up your
You haven't picked up
copies,
your copies yet. That means you're gay.
that means you're gay. You either buy gay fiction or you don't buy gay
Or you
fiction,
are gay.
and you're gay.
So either
If you
way,
buy it, you're gay. If you don't buy it, that means you're gay.
It means you're gay.
either way,
Thank you,
you
Wildfire Vivi.
better go out. You better go out to fucking Barnes and Noble and buy one, regardless, because you're gay no matter what you do. So, might as well have fun with it.
Yeah.
But yeah. So the second volume is coming out, and this one's really cool. It's like you start learning about Shilon. Oh my god, I'm butchering his name. I'm learning Mandarin, and I don't even know how to say that yet. But yeah, you get to learn about his past. So it's stuff starts getting good, and what else? Oh, I'm still working on the Pegging cinematic universe, obviously. And
Always.
I'm very sniffly today. Don't know what's going
Oh,
on.
no.
My nose
Oh, me
is
too.
Full of stuff.
I've
Yeah.
heard there's a cold going around.
Well,
I think we gave it to each other.
I don't
somehow.
think I have a cold. I think I just got shit in my nose. But
Well,
Oh,
that's not
too much-
That's not where the shit's supposed to be, Marin.
I'm too full of it. I'm too full of shit.
Oh,
Uh,
oh,
but
it didn't
yeah,
work. Damn it. Why didn't the Bonk Martin redeem work? I'll have to do it manually.
yeah, Martin, you should turn your gain
Why am
down a
I...
little bit.
Huh?
You should turn your gain down a little
Hey,
bit.
Oh, am I
Yami
loud?
Kusada says you are louder than Marin and Soupy.
I
Also sound like
apologize.
you're blasting out a little bit.
Yeah, my audio's been doing weird things. Everybody's audio is getting weird, real. Anyway, this is what you redeemed here, Nanny Wendy. I apologize, didn't do it automatically. It was supposed to, but I have been bonked. I wasn't horny, but
But bonked nonetheless.
I got bonked. I'm gonna have to do that manually for this stream.
Oh no. But yeah, I think
What the hell was that? Hang on, back the fuck up. What is that? Oh no, sarcastic nonsense.
Huh?
Wait, what?
When I said I'm gonna have to do them manually, you went, "Oh no." Anyway, like what?
I mean, it's just not that big of a problem, is it?
Monitoring you
I mean, you're not the one
and
who
the
has to do
game
it, man.
and the chat and also bonking people.
How
How about
A
you
lot of
try it?
responsibility.
How about you try
All
bonking
right.
people?
I would fucking love to have the power to bonk. Give me the board and I'll do it.
What board?
I assume you have these things on your little board.
No.
Your little stream dash.
I could, but I don't.
Well, that's why it's hard.
No, it's not.
You just said it is!
Anyway, I'm bonking Marin now. You got bonked, Marin.
I didn't do anything!
Neither did I. Anyway, carry on with your
Let's talk
update.
about the pegging. Anyway, Callisto, I sat down, I wrote out all the mind fucking, and it's really good. Like, I mean, I think it's good. I don't know if it's actually good, but you know, she's like, Miles Edgeworth, nobody actually loves you, and you're so fucking stunted that you can't even like look at this man who adores you and recognize it right in front of your fucking face. What are you doing, you coward? And then he's like, and then Phoenix Wright is a bisexual disaster, so he's just gone. Anyway,
Soupy's
it's
getting
pretty
bonked, courtesy of Was
I didn't
Just
see it
Jerry.
go off, but
I like that Yami Kisara is like, no, not Soupy. They were so young, but Martin and I, our skulls, we're fine.
it's just a can of soup.
The goddess of law. Anyway, that's my horny update.
It's good
Yeah,
stuff.
Yami Kisara, I know I haven't done any wrong, but that I just haven't done any wrong yet.
It's true. It's
Today.
early in the stream.
Today, yeah.
Vampiro, thank you for the 5-bit. Stop being so bonkers, Marin.
Ah.
And of course, we're joined by the aforementioned Gum Soup, Gum Joe,
Gum Joe, Gum Soup.
the soupiest Soupy. Hi, Soupy.
Joe Jabber.
Hi, everybody. Yeah. Gum. Wait, what is his name?
Dick Gum.
Jow.
Grimjow? Yeah.
Oh, that guy.
I haven't thought
Joe
about Bleach in a
Jabberjaw.
long time.
Yeah, I only think
I
of
think-
him because
I
he's
think,
like the only hot one.
Well, I think he shares a voice actor in Japanese with Victor Nikiforov.
Yes, he does. And in English,
Weird, right?
it's David Vincent.
Who's Gum? Who is Grimjow?
Oh,
Is
really?
he the one that looks like Ichigo but evil?
He's got the blue hair and he's
Oh,
got
no,
the
yeah.
like the jaw on his face. And
I know
whole
that
he's
thing
got
is
the
He's
like-
got a
jaw.
jaw on his face.
He's got a jaw and he's got lots of eyeliner, and I would sit on that face that has
Your
the skull.
bones are on the outside of your face. You are hot.
He's a
You
hollow.
would sit on that Grimjaw.
I would allow him to fill my hollow.
See, this is why you should save the
that-
horny bunk.
Wait, what timer were those on?
10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, I
Unfortunately.
told you should have made mine 1 minute.
And
tell
by
you
the
what.
time we get through the next 10
That's
minutes,
me.
there's going to be something else to bonk
Ah,
us
that
Our
was your
names are too
redeem.
close to each other. I bonked myself by mistake.
You fool.
Okay, I shouldn't bonk indiscriminately.
for. Yeah. You got to be careful with that.
All right. Soupy, did you want to say anything before without Marin talking about whatever just happened?
Just hi, everybody. Hope
Hi.
everybody's doing well.
All right. Grimjow from Bleach somehow came up. Marin has an eye for
Because I said
culture.
gum shoot.
Gum soup,
gum soup,
jabberjaw.
I see.
I like how it makes perfect sense to
Of
Marin
course.
and I,
Of
despite it being
course.
complete fucking gibberish.
It's the
All right.
ADHD. It's just like, this sounds somewhat like that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Kinda.
of course.
This sounds vaguely like that something from that show we haven't seen in like 10 years.
Wait, isn't the guy... No, I'm thinking of someone else. Like,
Wait,
cause
who?
Bleach. So I know in like Bleach, like as the show went on, like that studio for the dub, like they did not bring any new actors. So like I remember watching
Did
it. I
they
feel
just
like
keep
there was
reusing
yeah,
people?
like there was
Oh,
one
really?
scene I was watching. I'm like, how many times is Laura Bailey going to talk to herself? And like, there was one guy, I think it was Doug Airholt's voices like Urahara and somebody else in the same show, and they're both like pretty major characters. So I'm just like
Hmm.
he's like the snake looking guy. I think I don't
I
know.
don't
I don't
remember.
watch that show. Yeah,
It's been
I
a
just know they're
long
a hot
time since I've
character.
seen any Bleach, especially any of the dub.
I watched season
Yeah,
1, I think, maybe.
I watched like a couple episodes. I watched more Naruto than Bleach,
I
but
watched about 200 episodes more of Bleach than I should have.
that's right. You were like really into Ishida.
I like Ishida a lot, and I also really like Ishida's dad. When that dude showed up in maybe like 5 episodes, but I was like, I will watch it for him. I was like,
Hey man, that's
Ishida, I will
fair.
fuck your dad.
Martin started watching or continued to watch the Twilight movies because he was invested in Kristen Stewart's dad. So, you know.
You know what?
That's not true.
Sometimes you just need a DILF in your life.
Well,
Oh.
you appreciated them more because of him.
He was the only like actually good character in those movies. Like that, everybody else is a piece of shit, quite frankly, except for that dad. And like, it was really actually kind of endearing to see him root for try and do the best for his daughter,
Figure it
despite
out.
the fact that she was hiding the fact that she was being essentially coveted by an immortal cryptid.
That's right. We said that the story was told from the wrong perspective. It should have been told from the dad's perspective, being like, "What the fuck is this immortal vampire doing hitting on my daughter?"
But yeah, genuinely emotionally, a good character arc for that guy. Aside from the fact that he kind of just disappears from the story at the end, at the very end. But strong performance by that actor as well. Rock Rulin, thank you for the 22 bits. Today is the second day of the second month of the second year of the second decade, so
Yeah.
an appropriate 22 bits. I myself never really watched Bleach, aside from like summer season 1. I didn't watch like more than an episode of One Piece. Naruto, I have seen 6 episodes, and the first movie, maybe the second movie I've seen, I think, because I
I've
was
seen maybe like 3 episodes of Naruto, and I still think that's too much.
yeah.
I
don't get it.
really did. At the time, I thought the Chunin arc was interesting, but then when they were in the forest, and then when it went into like, so I got maybe 25 episodes deep before I gave up because that's when they started going into the tournament itself, and they were like, okay, now it's just fighting, and I'm like, all right, I understand that there's like an emotional undercurrent to the fighting that's happening, but it's still just fighting. I don't care,
Right.
I just can't. I can't.
It's like trying to watch wrestling for you.
Yeah, well, I made a joke the other day on Twitter. I was like, when I'm describing like an action sequence, it's like 50 words. When I'm describing a look between two people that has no
700
words,
words.
yeah, when they don't speak, it's 13,000 words. So, and I think the Pegging Cinematic Universe backs me up on that because it's already at like 7,000 words and 14 pages, and it's not even halfway done.
My favorite thing about Star Wars is whenever George Lucas would write lightsaber duels, he would just write, "They fight."
Yeah.
And that's like a
They
20-minute
just do
scene.
whatever.
Yeah. Well, that's all you really need to do because that's not your job, especially in the movie. Like, you're not the fight choreographer. You don't know that shit.
Yeah, it makes sense. Greetings, Grunge
Bolivia.
X8
Oh,
from
wow.
Bolivia.
Oh.
Amazing. Hi.
How do you say greetings in Bolivian?
How do you
What
say
English do you
hello
speak?
in
Yeah. I
your
don't know what
native
language
language?
they speak.
The Azulmagia, thank you for the 5 bits. There's a guy on YouTube
I
named
mean, it's
Mr.
South
Fusion
America,
who
isn't
does
it?
those videos about Dragon Ball, who mentions that he usually likes when Toriyama does interesting character building or plot rather than just big fight. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. I feel like shows that are about fighting tend to make you crave the character-based stuff when it pops up, because you're like, oh, a tasty morsel of actual depth here rather than just very elaborate fighting, which is cool, but I tend to feel that it makes you want the other thing more. Hola,
No.
hola,
Yeah.
grunge.
Hola.
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 Hola at your girl.
Oh wow, that's amazing, grunge. Well, thank you so much for watching those videos,
Well, that's
and
awesome.
thank you to the people who subtitled them.
Yeah.
Muchos gracias.
Muchos gracias.
I thought Bolivia was in fucking Asia, like the Eurasian part of Europe and Asia for some reason.
You also thought they speak Bolivian.
I don't know. I don't know South America very well. I'm very ashamed of myself.
All right. So if you haven't been watching the streams recently, we're playing Ace Attorney Investigations 2, which is the sequel to Ace Attorney Investigations. This game never came out in the West. It's a fan translation. You can't purchase this game in America translated. You can import it, I assume, but you can't really play this version unless you download this version. So this is a fan project based on released media that never came out where we are. And it's very good so far. And essentially the story so far is Edgeworth is at odds with the prosecutor council.
The
Penis and
Penis and
Vagina
Vagina Committee.
The PIC.
Yeah.
They are trying to cover up an assassination attempt by... No, wait. They're trying to cover up a specific situation where Ethan Rook was murdered by... what's his name?
By Horace Knightley.
Horace Knightley. And they tried to accuse Horace Knightley of trying to murder the president, which didn't happen. And now Horace Knightley has been killed in prison before he could stand trial. Oh, no, you didn't watch in Euphoria? That's tomorrow. My birthday's tomorrow. It's all good. So he was killed in prison. So Edgeworth was going to show up and represent him. But now instead he's trying to defend Simon Keyes, who was accused of killing Horace Knightley. And as far as we can tell, Simon Keyes is a circus performer who was at the prison for the animal show, which happens every week, I think.
I can't remember if it said every week or every month.
I think every month is more likely, but...
Yeah.
Anyway, Simon Keyes... As far as we know, innocent, but happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. And he is friends with Horace Knightley. He brought him a chess set. But it seems like he also kept the fact that he was in the circus from us. Anyway, this lady...
He also just said, oh, well, you didn't ask.
It's true.
He's kind of dumb.
He's an idiot. This lady over here is 100% set on the fact that Simon Keyes did it. And if you ask me, it's because she's in the pocket of the prosecutorial council or whatever. Or she's just delusional and believes that the God of justice is flawless. Anyway, most recently what we've uncovered is there is a hole in Horace Knightley's holding cell, which is separate from the main prison. And the hole goes from his holding cell to the prison, specifically J.L. Bird, his prison.
Yes, it goes to his cell.
His cell, his prison, his cell. And it looks like there's paw prints in there. We all think, or at least I think, it's not the dog that Dogan, the assassin, has. That's who we're trying to talk to. We think that it's actually a different animal. Dark Jade, it was a faked assassination attempt to help boost the president's failing ratings in the polls. And we have also seen a cameo from the very first bad guy that Wright busted. That's right, Frank saw it.
Yes.
From the first case of the first game, he has been here a model prisoner, and he is trying to become a pet groomer.
Yes.
And so he is obsessed with taking care of these animals. But he also witnessed, or at least he found the body, pretended he didn't find the body. He pretended to have seen the murder, or at least he screamed that he saw the murder. But then he was like, I didn't see anything. But then it turned out he saw the dog that Dogan has, this assassin who's in jail. I feel like I'm giving you a lot of information that didn't actually happen last time. But
and he was very much 100% not upset that we made him turn in his broken bracelet.
It's true.
For a working one.
Yes, it's important to note there at prison. The prison system has these doors that when you try and get past them,
Okie dokie.
sure thing. If you have like a special security bracelet, the bracelet will beep. But Frank's was malfunctioning, so he was able to actually get past the door and see in the Pegatorium, or whatever room it is, the dead body of Horace Knightley, and the dog's mouth was around his neck. And I think there's something suspicious going on with that, because we've also seen video footage of the murder when an animal attacked Horace Knightley in his holding cell, which is not where the body was found. And more recently, in the last stream we had, Justine Courtney here, showed us an image of the footage that showed Simon Keyes standing outside Horace Knightley's cell with like a cage, like an animal cage for the circus.
Yes.
And Justine is trying to suggest that he killed Horace and then transported the body using that. But I don't think it's as straightforward as that. I'm going to turn the music for the game on, and I guess we'll wait for Marin to get back.
Yeah.
But as you can tell, we're in the midst of
Stola says also Regina. She happened.
Oh right, Regina. I forgot Regina showed up. There's a lot of stuff going on with the circus.
Oh yeah, we met Ally the alligator.
That's right.
And Astique the elephant.
A lot of A names for these animals.
Kill Kay.
We're really enjoying the game Devil May vibe. I've been very impressed by how intriguing the plot is. I think I've enjoyed certain Ace Attorney cases more, but I've still been very excited by the stuff this game is throwing at us. Like the fact that the first case brought back Shelley to kill her like almost right away was you don't usually get that in first cases. First cases usually like there's a small detail that'll come back, but
Regina.
Insidious.
And also like this case is already better than the whole last game, but it also gets them a lot better than this.
I'm very excited.
How is that possible?
Insidious Pie, thank you so much for the raid. Let me give you a quick shout out, Insidious. Hope you had a good stream.
I'm just like,
you're playing Strong Bad's Cool Game for Attractive People, Episode 1. Love it.
I'm just sitting here happy that the first case has anything to do with the second case.
Right?
Yeah, right.
And we're not just flashing back one flashback at a time.
And flashing back and flashing forward, but not all the way forward, and then flashing way back.
Oh, Insidious Pie, thank you for resubscribing for 22 months. I got to raid on my 22-month anniversary. How cool is that? Insidious Pie, you're the coolest.
Yeah. And you've got a great butt.
You've got a great butt, Insidious Pie. All right.
You know, somehow Investigations 1 felt like it should have been like a clip show episode of a show.
A little bit. Edgewood's stuck in like the basement, and he's like with Gumshoe, and Gumshoe's like, remember the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Cyberlink, hey, I really appreciate how closely tied together. Let me give Cyberlink VIP status. How closely tied together all the cases are in this game really helps it feel like everything matters. I do feel that way. I feel like this game, because yeah, that was another problem, not just with the way the game was structured, but with the way the game was written was that I just kept feeling like they were hitting the reset button and everything like just amounted to nothing. You know, it was just a big delaying.
Yeah, but this game has a lot of relevance to the series overall, so that's also something that makes it much better.
Good, yeah. Yeah, because, like, Investigations 1, and maybe it was because, like, they were branching off from the main narrative and they didn't know what they were doing, or they didn't feel confident in what they were doing. But, like, yeah, it was like, what are we doing here? Why do I care? Like, okay, there's this overall arcing art smuggling plot, but it's all these completely unrelated incidents that are happening, like, in very weird, random locations that are all the same.
And like we spend like, you know, fucking 45 minutes investigating a really ugly hallway, things like that.
Yeah. Whereas here, like, this prison is way more interesting than any location than that in that last game. All right, shall we jump into it?
Yeah.
All right, Justine.
Persist any longer, and I shall call on the strength of the goddess of law.
I'll be careful.
Justine! Well done! Just as I planned.
All according to Keikaku.
All according to Keikaku, except for the British accent.
I only acted in accordance to your instructions.
The best.
Oh, wait.
All right, the autopsy report.
The autopsy report came straight from the police. I can't refute it.
What was the issue with the autopsy report?
We had just gotten like the preliminary report, and he said he died by a sharp metal object, not like an animal bite.
They're like, it can't be an animal because animals don't got knives.
Wait till you see Pokemon Sword.
Oh my god, that dog stresses me out so much.
A knife.
Yeah, that's basically it. I'm
11
like, that's in your mouth.
11 dice, thank you for following.
Like, and it's like, it has to be physically attached, right? Because, like, if he just puts it down, then he's just a dog.
We're 3 lines in. Can we not start talking about a different game?
I just am really stressed out about this dog.
It's not that, like, it has the power to wield the sword. It doesn't have to always have the sword in its mouth.
But then the other dog, the shield is part of it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if the sword is an option, why would you have it? I don't know. Like, what fights are you picking as a dog that you need a sword? I just don't trust that
dogs
dog.
get in fights all the time.
I just don't trust that dog.
Lonesome Muse, thank you for resubbing for 12 months in a row, 13 total. Hello, everyone. Welcome, Lonesome Muse. We're worried about dogs.
However, if the murder weapon wasn't the dog, Dogen will be cleared of suspicion.
The merciful goddess of law so decrees. If you choose to yield now, your badge will not be taken. What will you do, sir? She says that, but...
I'm not using the safe word. My answer remains the same.
Green light.
Green light, bitch. Judge Courtney, it is as I said before. I will see my job through. I will not yield to threats. No red. Green.
So even now, you still refuse to yellow light, at least? If you want to...
We're telling on ourselves.
we may need the horny bunk. I love when I can hear Marin just like laughing, but in the background.
Discord is like trying his best.
If you want to keep your badge, this may be your last chance.
Right now, I am a defense attorney's assistant. Sub. What I protect is not my badge, but my client.
It's like, is that what Phoenix Wright would say? The goddess of law grows weary of your sentiment.
Now we're talking. Miles is starting to understand that a defense attorney never gives up. Why is that 2 separate sentences? Actually,
Fan translation.
Yeah.
actually, those were the words of your old man.
Because nobody was getting paid to proofread this.
Yeah.
My father. Otosan.
It really is
Deska?
in your blood. You're the spitting image of him right now.
Lonesome Muse said, if a dog murders someone, I trust they had a good reason.
I trust the dog in this scenario.
You said it yourself. You've changed since you were tainted by Von Karma.
If a dog attacks a person, I'm just gonna finish the dog's job, honestly.
If the dog doesn't finish it itself, yeah.
It's only
if it's
now.
a baby, I'm gonna kill that baby.
It's only now that I've actually come to believe it.
That
Please
baby
don't
probably
talk
killed
about
someone
killing
else.
babies on my Twitch channel.
I'm just saying, like, that baby might be wanted. We don't know. Mr. Shields, what if that dog watched America's Most Wanted? And I didn't
Well
see that
then,
episode?
Miles. Now's the time to put those skills to the test. Think beyond your limits and try to limit your thoughts to stuff in this game.
No!
That's not beyond your limits.
If the murder
That's
weapon
like- that's well within some limits.
if the murder weapon was a sharp object, does that really negate your reasoning?
The murder weapon was a sharp object. That's it! Kore wa it! There were 5 chisels placed inside this special cell. Dogen is a former assassin. It's quite possible he could kill someone with just a chisel.
Oh,
But
right.
frankly, I'm surprised that he was even allowed to have chisels.
Yeah, it
Right.
was a shock.
I mean, he was kind of like, he was in a cell that,
A
was
special
pretty far
cell.
removed, I feel like, from the rest of them. So maybe that's why, but...
In that case, the weapon that killed Horace Knightley was...
Is that all? Well then, I suppose you'll be giving up.
Evidence is everything, didn't you say?
The murder weapon was a sharp metal object. However, such a weapon has yet to be found.
Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. At least this time it hasn't taken Ray the whole game to stop being a dick to Edgeworth like with Lang or Godot with Phoenix. It's
man.
true.
Yeah. Hey, didn't Lang show up for like 5 minutes?
He did.
He hasn't been back in a long time.
We even put him in our profiles.
Yeah.
He's just there.
He's like, hey, by the way, I'm still here, bada bing. Oh, he looks so cute.
He's like in the background trying to also like be a part of it, and nobody's listening to him.
Frank Sawyer's 47.
Wow.
Gender male training to become a pet groomer. Discovered the body, his bracelet is broken. Not anymore, it's not.
Fucking Langs. He looks so cute and cross-eyed.
Such a weapon has yet to be found. I'm shocked that they couldn't find anything sharp and metal in a prison.
What? So what are you trying to say?
They found a spork in the
Yeah,
in the tunnel.
that's true.
Huh. The only decisive evidence is the actual murder weapon itself.
What if the spork was the murder weapon?
And that was in plain sight this whole time. The real murder weapon is... Jokic Chisel.
I've never personally seen a metal spork myself, though. I know
That's
they
true.
exist, but I've never seen one like with my own eyes.
You didn't miss Lang, Gami, Kasara.
Take responsibility for your own statements. The scene of the crime was Mr. Knightley's cell. You said so yourself.
If the evidence changes, then so will my logic. That too is courtroom procedure, is it not? If the chisel was used, that means the killer was human.
I guess?
I've heard crows are
However-
crafty, though.
The fact remains that we cannot deny this security photo.
Yeah. What about that photo?
I love the music in this game. It's so good.
I'll give you the answer. The photo
This photo shows the moment.
Ribbonfly says prison shank competition between LK, Marin, and Soupy. So I'm going to start a poll. Who would win in a
my
prison
God.
fight?
Oh.
All right. Well, I want to
Well,
let you all
choose your
know.
weapon first.
I want to
Oh,
let you all know
Okay.
that I come from 2 generations of prison guards.
oh God,
So
you're right.
I think I would win.
My mom was actually in prison.
Oh shit!
My
Well-
my mum was a secretary.
My grandpa was also in prison.
Okay, so
Look,
I think.
I played Riddick Escape from Butcher Bay like 4 times.
Well, all right. Since what did we get in prison?
And I
for,
I won the duel between me and Marin in that A Way Out game where we broke out of prison and I won. Marin died.
That doesn't mean anything. That just means you're better at clicking. But here's the real how we determine who would win. Okay, how did we get into prison? How did we end up
Illegal
in-
anime parodies.
All right. I think I tore the mattress tag off.
All right, Garfield.
What? That's hard crime.
It's a plot
I
from
think I was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
the Pro
That was
Badger.
Marin is winning by a lot.
Thank you, Stella Coyote. Marin's winning.
I would probably kill both of you.
Okay, but what are your weapons though?
All right.
I would
You have to-
definitely have probably a broken mirror shank or something or
Okay, but
something that's
they don't have mirrors in prison. It's just shiny
No.
metal.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Either I'd break something off from that, or maybe I'd get something from the tool shed. I'd be on tool duty and
I got news
and
for
pick
you.
up. A
Well, you know
That
what?
means you're gay.
Well,
I
you know
think that
what?
means you're gay.
That means you're gay.
Screw you! That's what I'd say, and yes, that would mean I'm gay.
Ninja Warlord, thank you for cashing in. Ice-T. Ninja Warlord, thank you also for the 5 bits. Would the fight be determined by pegging? That is not a fight. Come on, no.
Yes, my dildo would be my weapon.
Oh.
I'd slap you across the face.
All right, who's winning this? Oh, it's Marin by far.
Yeah, that's Marin.
Okay.
Marin wins
Congrats.
I don't know if I like this.
with 65% of the vote.
I'm so glad that 65% of people who cared enough to vote think that I could kill both of you with my bare hands.
I'm glad.
I'm fucking doomed because I only got 15.
Someone attacked the dog. No, it must be the the dog. The photo shows the moment the dog leapt at the victim.
I'll be right
Which?
What
okay.
photo are they talking about? They talking about this
Yeah,
one over here?
I need to be reminded about which photo they're even talking about.
Can we? Why wouldn't they let us look at this photo?
Is it not there?
I mean,
It's the one Courtney gave us. Before,
yeah,
right?
which I assume would be here somewhere.
Oh. They're just not gonna.
That's bullshit.
They're probably assuming they're not gonna take a several day break in between that part and this part.
Of course not.
Maybe if we go to this, because it was from the security video, so maybe if we go to the security video, it might show us.
You mean the security footage? This?
Oh, there's no like
Nothing.
extra details.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I assumed Dazzlemagia that it was that, but I don't think that's a photo. That's a video.
No, I thought we were just talking about the photo where it shows
It shows Simon Keys with the animal cage.
yeah, but Knightley was alive at that point, right?
I would assume.
like,
Otherwise,
talking
why
to him
would
through the
Simon
bar?
be there unless he had killed him? Because he hasn't, I assume.
I mean, I don't think he was dead at that point. Maybe. So
No,
maybe
I don't
that's
think
just
so
left at
either.
him.
Yeah,
Or
it's
maybe
not
there
in
was
the
something
autopsy
already in the
report.
cage. I don't remember.
It could be when the dog leapt at the victim.
Yeah, let's try that one.
I don't know if it
Dogan's
is
dog.
this.
Leapt at
Well-
Nightly. I remembered what my other gay update was, by the way.
The
Yeah?
Mountain Dew disappeared, so I think we're good.
Okay.
I just got denied verification for like the 5th time.
Christ, good going, Twitter.
Yeah, even though I was verified before I changed my name.
However, the victim did not die at that time.
Didn't die.
He was only knocked unconscious. The dog didn't move a dead body. It moved the unconscious Nightly. And the real killer was its owner.
I see. If the victim was moved, it would have been possible for Dogan to commit the murder. And use the murder weapon.
Indeed, the killer is Sir Han Dogan. It can only be you, bitch. Boss bitch. I bet your teacher used to write on your report card.
Yeah, they usually do.
Needs to pay more attention to what others say.
I would think that describes you more.
I am rubber, you are glue, says Edgeworth.
No, you.
We examined that room. Every crook and granny. I sniffed every granny that I saw.
And the crooks.
Right, Justine?
We examined all 4 of Mr. Dogan's chisels. And found no traces of blood.
But surely one of them is missing or something. The Dazzlemagia, thank you for the bit.
For some reason, I thought there was 5, but I don't know if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh no, he's stealing Zavari's gimmick. Zavari.
Huh. Thank you, Judge Courtney. Thanks to you, I'm now certain. Bitch.
Thanks to me. Whatever do you mean?
Edgeworth really embodies the gif of Dennis from It's Always Sunny going, "You dumb bitch."
You stupid, stupid bitch.
And Koku no Megami, thank you for the 5 bits. I noticed that the number on Dogan's shirt can be read as boss. It can indeed.
Yep.
And Firebite21, thank you for the follow.
Miles basically is Dennis if he weren't a narcissist.
Or straight.
He actually, or straight, yeah. When I came here, oh my god, do you think he's a slut? Never mind. When I came here earlier, I saw 5 chisels.
That's right. There were definitely 5 there before. Aha. So it was.
Him.
So it was a case of paying attention and noticing the 5th one.
Yeah, I thought I remembered something being on the floor.
Yeah, that's actually interesting. It's very rare that the game expects you to be like, you notice anything different like that? So the one that disappeared was...
Is that in the organizer? Because we have the chess set, right?
Yeah, we do.
The
smallest one,
boy.
presumably for portable
Dogan's
use.
chest set.
Sorry.
No, it's got a
Oh,
round handle.
yeah,
He
so it
can just
doesn't.
shove it up his own
Yeah,
ass.
so it doesn't show where the.
Oh, wait.
What?
Take a minute.
I'm gonna bonk you on principle, Marin.
Well, it's not even horny. I'm just saying he could shove it up his ass.
Yeah.
Pussy chisel.
It's a little horny.
It's somewhat horny.
It's a pussy chisel.
It's-
A pussy chisel.
Why were you like, it's not horny, and then you proceeded to make it worse?
Anyway,
I'm using proper words so children know.
Yeah, like pussy chisel.
oh, we got another person.
Proper
Lena
word.
Kara is doing the Goddess of Law's work. All right. Can we talk about this? The
already
Edgeworth?
said
You did? Okay.
Dogan, where is that chisel?
I'm not free to leave this place. I've no need of a portable chisel.
Show
Or
me
a
that pussy.
pussy chisel.
My butt.
Not free to leave. But what about move? Out of your pussy! In that case, he mustn't have been free to hide the deadly chisel either. Tisk tisk. Humph. Dogan, you just dug your own grave.
It seems you know something. Would you care to show it?
Dogan couldn't leave, so the place he hid the chisel is...
What?
I assume
it's gotta be in
It's
this-
gotta be on the dog and workroom, or...
Oh, yeah. He probably put it on the dog, I guess?
Or maybe
There's no bussy on this map,
I'm
Dragon.
pretty sure it's gotta. I think it's gotta be in a special cell. It's gotta be in there somewhere. If you can't.
You think?
I think.
Well,
so.
I mean, I guess
I mean, yeah.
the statement Edgeworth is making certainly implies that, so. All right. Eh? Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 5 bits up his butt. And that was Zamagi, thank you for the bit. I like how Dogan's just like,
What are you going to do to me, Edgeworth? Put me in jail?
Ninja Warlord is giving voice to the voiceless.
Yeah.
Dogan.
You mean like you did not voice that like 5 minutes ago?
No. No, I am my freedom
Marin's
of
being
speech is
silenced.
attacked. Yes, I'm being censored, suppressed, oppressed, depressed.
We need a human rights lawyer.
Yeah. Where's that Phoenix Wright guy? Dogan is a prisoner, so he can't leave his cell freely. Perhaps he could have sent his dog out to dispose of it. But he would not have been able to confirm the weapon's location.
So, what does that leave?
Above all else, special metal tools are allowed in this cell. Even if one chisel were to appear here, no one would suspect a thing. You'd be a fool not to take advantage of that.
I see. Of course, it's always safest if you do something yourself.
Objection!
But I examined everything. I didn't find any hiding places in his cell.
I am certain that the murder weapon is here.
What's going on?
I'm just mimicking their objection voices.
I see.
Yeah. The reason you haven't found it is because it was cleverly hidden.
You say I hid it? Where exactly?
Up your butt.
No.
We've hidden it.
The one place we haven't looked yet.
Oh, no.
Is Pussy.
That sounded like a ghost.
It's the ghost of
The ghost of Pussy
channel.
Past.
No, the ghost of Martin's Twitch channel after I get it banned.
Would be very funny if that happened.
Hilarious. I have to remember everything up to this point. There must be some clue.
Ah, what does this mean? What I think it means? Let's get going, Mr. Edgeworth. Zoinks!
Oh, were we supposed to notice something changed?
I think we're just supposed to look at the dog.
Okay.
Bork. Come to think of it, that dog hasn't borked at me once today.
It must be in its mouth.
Previously, when I came to the special cell, it borked on Dogan's command.
Pork.
That's it. That's where it's been out of place. It's been in his dussy.
Marin. No.
I'm sorry. There's one place he could have hidden the murder weapon.
Giving up already? How dull, how dull. Zuru, 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 zuru.
I will present evidence.
I'll bonk Marin. There you go.
Thank you. It's still on cooldown.
Yeah. It deserves it. Yami Kasara, thank you for the 10 bits. I'm getting a straight jacket for Marin. There you go. That's the reason why
about a gay
Marin
jacket?
wouldn't.
That's not gonna stop my mouth.
Marin wouldn't win the prison fight because Marin would be in solitary
Excuse me? For killing
Yeah.
someone?
for being too
Or
horny.
just for... Yeah.
Alright. I'll be at my pegatorium.
I think we're just presenting
Okay.
the dog.
The
I was waiting for
Yeah.
Edgeworth to say
We're
his
just
line.
like,
but-
it's,
Oh, this piece of
it's in the
evidence.
dog.
You put the dog, you put it inside the dog.
Take that!
Hasn't your dog been awfully quiet today?
Now that you mention it, it hasn't barked at all. Before it was...
Bark.
Sirhan Dogan, open that dog's mouth now.
Anubis doesn't bark needlessly. I ordered him to do that before.
In that case, order it to bark now.
Open that dog's mouth. He doesn't bark. I have to tell him.
Naturally. You should be able to, if you have nothing to hide.
It was inevitable. Anubis, show them your mouth.
Up.
Oh! I'm not gonna say it, but you know.
Okay.
As you can see, it was inside the dog. Whoa, what? You know what word I was gonna use. Why a chisel? The dog really had one in its mouth.
I appreciate you not using it.
I thought he was unusually quiet. Was he unable to follow the discussion? Is this child stupid?
Sebastian, could you call the forensics department? Urgently, please.
Ooh, I hate that, Sebastian.
I got it. I got it. Man.
Konnichiwa. A reaction. This chisel test. This chisel test positive for blood.
For
You're
a
getting
reaction.
Bonked. Somebody bonk Martin, please.
No.
Use your own points, man.
What? That's what you need to be bonked for. Butchering language.
That is not what bonking.
Oh my god. You
All
said
right,
Dusty,
all right.
and that's not butchering
You
language.
you want to bring up language? You want to bring up language about what about Bolivian? What about Bolivian?
You got bumped because that was like 1,000 times worse of an offense.
Yep.
As you deserve.
The chat was demanding it.
Deserve it. I'm not saying I don't deserve it. I'm just saying.
Hey, Bedinsis.
You know what? There you go.
Okay.
I'll do it myself.
Yeah, whatever makes you feel better, Aaron, but still.
I'm bonked.
I guess that proved my theory wasn't just nonsense.
Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Washita dogs are real. I don't know what Washita is.
I think he means watashi wa. This is what happens when you butcher language like that.
Would this chisel be the murder weapon then?
It reacted positively for blood. There is no doubt about that.
Chisel data jotted down in my organizer. Oh, watashi. I see. My bad.
Yeah.
Mr. Sirhan Dogan, now that the murder weapon has been found, I must ask you for your testimony.
We know how your dog got to the detention center, and we found the murder weapon. Do you still think you can talk your way out of this?
Do you think you can talk?
Do you think
Interesting.
that you knew you could fly?
This guy, even at a time like this, he's still smiling. Well, Anubis, it seems everyone has become suspicious of you. It's quite troubling, but since it has come to this, we have no choice but to tell the truth. I did not kill anyone. I've long since grown weary of killing.
What's this? His face looks completely composed.
Look how composed I look.
It's almost like he's a professional assassin or something.
It seems we'll need to listen to Mr. Dogan's explanation. Please promptly give your testimony.
I like when she extends her arm and then her boobs like create a force field
Jiggle
around them.
slightly. Yeah, right.
Certainly.
Dogan's explanation.
First of all, I would like you to explain my motive. My explanation is, you tell me what happened. I do not know anyone by the name of Knightley. We share no connection. Never heard of...
You've been playing chess, fam?
Yeah, dude, hang on.
You fucking fat, stupid. No,
He's so fat.
I was talking about myself. Oops. No.
So, I wouldn't think some motive for murder would just appear out of nowhere.
It is Miles Edgeworth talking to himself in a mirror, and he's like,
You
oh
stupid
wait, where's the
bat.
testimony?
Or are you insinuating my Anubis had a motive?
Yeah.
He only bears his fangs at others on my command. First of all, I do not hunger for blood so much as to kill a man I do not even know.
Coming from an assassin, it sure is persuasive. If the dog is a mastermind cyberlink, this will be the craziest plot twist since Silent Hill 2.
I think Kay would really easily get assassinated. She just seems prone to assassination.
I'd be curious as to what the reason for her assassination would be.
I mean, I don't know, but she seems too trusting around assassins.
That's true.
I was gonna say, how does one seem prone to assassination? I didn't think that was like something one could be prone
It's
to.
just like you're just talking to an assassin, and you just like, well, he sounds legit. I think he's telling the truth. And then 2 seconds later, bam, you're assassinated.
Jesus. Yeah. It's a red flag if your friend is like, yeah, I do really well in assassin circles. Huh. An assassin who only kills acquaintances. I doubt that would be profitable.
I may kill strangers in my line of work, but I never make it personal.
Is there evidence that shows a connection between Knightley and Dogan?
Chess.
I should thoroughly review the evidence once more.
Let's just see what the chess... I assume it's the messages.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we had the note with the chart, yeah.
Next move is bishop to g2. Next I move rook no pawn to g6. Or, no wait, that would be him writing back, I assume. Yeah, it doesn't actually mention that he's doing it with Dogan, but he's the only one doing chess, so it has to be him.
And,
Yeah.
It's the same arrangement as the chess
Right.
board.
All right, so I guess we'll just go to that statement and throw the chess
Yeah.
set.
That one. Right there.
Just smash it into his face.
Boom.
Push him down.
Paper.
You dumb bitch.
Oh, you fucking fool. You've lost your touch, Sirhan Dogan. If you had your dog clean up after you, you should have disposed of this too. And he should have put it in a little baggie. This is a record of a correspondence chess game found in the victim's cell. This record and the chessboard in your cell.
Hang on. I just realized. How long has Knightley been in prison?
Like maybe a couple days.
So he
Yeah.
got there and there was immediately like, gotta play chess with someone. Who's
Yeah.
here?
he has an addiction.
Both clearly depict the same game.
Can we all just agree that if chess was ever played at Duel Academy, their catchphrase upon opening a game would 100% be chess it up?
What?
I've heard that the number of possible chess positions is around 10
To the 120th power.
120th power.
What the fuck, Edgeworth?
Potentials.
You know, I just casually heard that.
10
I heard
times
from
10,
some
120
fucking nerds.
times 100, 1,000. Sorry, what? What'd you say, Marin?
I don't even
Okay.
remember. ADHD, take it away.
Is that even a real number?
Indeed, there's absolutely no way these two could have coincided by chance. Tell us your reason for killing Knightley. Unless you intend to explain this as a coincidence.
Well, don't they say that the truth is stranger than fiction? It is as you said. This is merely a coincidence.
But there's no way that that could have happened.
My correspondent's chess opponent was the victim in this incident. What a horrible coincidence. Aren't you shocked too, Anubis?
Knightley's memo updated in my organizer. I'm sorry to hear that, Dante. I hope we are able to cheer you up, and I'm sending love your way.
Looks like I'll have to tell them the truth, Anubis, my boy.
Still a Coyote, thank you for the 100 bits. Okay, stop it. Stop being creepy.
Never. The animal show or something. That was when everyone left. Anubis brought the body to my cell. He had already been stabbed in the neck with the murder weapon. I did not wish to be suspected, so I had Anubis carry the body to the workroom, the Pegatorium.
Yes.
After that, he pulled out the murder weapon and returned to me.
So you're saying the one who pulled the weapon out was Anubis?
I guess we did see him with his mouth on the guy's neck.
True.
That's right. If I pulled out the murder weapon here, the blood would have been a problem.
Why wasn't there blood everywhere anyway? Like,
They wiped up the blood.
Well,
at the crime.
presumably they left the chisel in his neck.
Oh, so
that
it was
wouldn't
holding
be,
it in?
Yeah.
I still feel like
Yeah,
it would
like,
be
like
messy.
if someone gets stabbed, like, and they're still alive, you're never supposed to take it out because
Yeah.
it's like plugging up the blood.
Mr. Edgeworth, isn't this what that side guy said?
A large black dog. That's not Marek, that's Banty. Was biting into the neck of the victim.
What? What did you say?
It was a truly hellish scene. That dog killed him.
I see. So that means Saw had witnessed the moment the murder weapon was pulled out.
No, just by the voices I'm using, there are gonna be people who ship Frank Side and Sirhan Dogan.
Oh no.
Oh yes. That,
Oh no.
that prisoner's testimony. It surprised me when I first heard it. He seemed very attractive. It's not often that Anubis makes a blunder like that, right, boy?
You think he'll let me borrow his toupee?
Ew.
Now,
Imagine Dogan with the toupee just on, like, that big lump.
I believe that explains my actions.
It's like a yarmulke.
He's like,
I-
it doesn't quite fit everything.
I did not kill him. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. All I did was remove the murder weapon. Now, will that be all? Anubis is getting tired.
Objection.
What the fuck? Oh, it's that guy, right?
Anytime that
That's
guy.
a sexy voice.
Oh, it's that guy.
Who's that? Whoa
Has
there.
sexy Ray voice.
You like my deep objection voice, thank you. Whoa there. Just a moment, Mr. Dogan.
Mr. Shields.
What the fuck was that voice?
Isn't there one thing you haven't explained?
Who
Objection.
that voice was? It wasn't me.
Who was it?
Why would you need to pull out the murder weapon in the first place?
Because it was his chisel.
Yeah, it was his. He has to use that.
But I had projects to work on,
Do you know how hard it is to find that specific chisel?
especially in prison.
Right.
That's right.
There you go.
I understand why he'd move the body to draw suspicion away from him. But he didn't need to retrieve the murder weapon. Yes, he did, because it's his chisel.
But I guess the point is that that directly implicates him. So why would he take it back? I guess if he left it in the body, it would directly implicate him as well.
Exactly.
I thought him just a fool, but how quickly his scent has changed. Smelling you.
Care to elaborate, Mr. Dogan?
No,
Okay.
it
Thank you
was.
for your time.
God is gay.
It was because of this bell. The bell attached to the murder weapon, and the bell on my dog's neck. They share a distinctive shape, wouldn't you say? Look,
They look like a fucking
Bell
bell to
shape.
me.
look, a chisel is gonna... People are gonna, regardless of bells being there, people are gonna be like, oh, that's a chisel. We know one guy who has chisels.
Yeah, how many fucking prisoners are there with chisels?
they share a distinctive shape, wouldn't you say?
The assassin, Sir Hundogan's trademark.
A bell.
An assassin's trademark?
The blind assassin, Sir Hundogan. He always appears at the sound of a bell.
Where's this lore coming from?
Well, because he got him put in prison, so he probably knew about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they introduced him this way, I believe.
Oh, they did.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
I
I
was
believe
like,
so.
yeah, because this is something that should have been said. Like,
Oh,
when
it
they
totally
introduced-
was.
Okay.
The sound of a bell ringing in the dark of night is said to be the last thing his target hears.
The sound of his bright, too close together nipples.
Yeah.
Like nipples.
Yeah.
I have small boob syndrome.
If Dogan and D Killer worked together, they could have a little company called Shells and Bells.
Beautiful.
You remember well.
Right, you could thank you for the 5 bits. I'm super late. What's happened? We've just basically... We're trying to pin... We found the murder weapon in the dog's mouth. And we're trying to basically get the truth out of Dogan as to what happened.
I also invented a new word.
Yeah, let's not talk about
Let's
it.
not talk about that.
It has been a while since you last saw my bells, after all.
When I prosecuted you in court, I confiscated a knife with a bell attached to it.
Yes, my balls. There are only 2 in the world.
Instead of the bell hanging from the dog's collar, it's
no.
like the truck nuts.
Oh, no.
Only 2?
Some of us
I
have
just
like
had-
3.
I just had that gumshoe face where his eyebrows are going everywhere.
They're custom made. Truck nuts. Attached to my knife and Anubis's collar.
They make me feel secure.
Even though I can only rely on my ears.
They make me feel masculine.
I can easily identify them. People are like, wow, that guy has fake, giant fake balls. He must have real giant balls. Alas,
I wonder
one,
if those are a carbon copy of his balls.
alas, one has been confiscated and is not in my possession.
Oh, a bell has been confiscated. Okay. Dogan's bell's jotted down in my organizer. Oh, the knife has been confiscated.
Give me a bell.
I think it would be the knife that he used as evidence against him when he got put away, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
A knife.
When Anubis broke the body here, brought the body here, I heard a familiar sound.
Brute.
I thought my knife must have been embedded in the body. So imagine my confusion when I found out it was merely a chisel with my bell attached.
Indeed, your knife is nothing like this chisel.
Either way, those bells are my trademark. Moreover, I'm the only one in this prison who uses chisels. With all this, I knew I would be falsely suspected. So, I removed the murder weapon and hid it.
So you're claiming that you only moved the body?
Didn't I tell you? That chisel isn't mine.
You just said you're the only one who
Yeah.
uses the chisels.
If you think I'm lying, go ahead and check for my fingerprints, because fingerprints are the only way someone could be lying.
Right,
It was
Eureka.
inside of your dog.
Yeah,
Do you
man.
think the fingerprints are gonna survive being inside your dog?
Ryrie Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits. By the way, my hub started playing Hades the other day. Marin, your voice work for Athena is so effing sexy. OMG.
Thank you, cousin.
I'm a big fan of your sexy voices, Marin.
Yeah, thank you. I like Electo.
Sebastian.
Hey, Meowrick21. What's up, Marin?
Oh, she yelled at my name.
Oh, you're doing it. Right, you're being the character.
Me? But how do I check for...
Forensics.
Luminol, baby.
Yes, Mom!
Yes, Mom.
The fuck was that?
A reaction! We have fingerprints. They're Knightley's, Justine.
Oh, shit.
How do you
They're
know
Knightley's,
that?
Justine. They got fucking fingerprints.
What about Dogan's?
Check his balls for fingerprints, says Doggo McPoggo.
Nope, just Knightley's. And there's no evidence of prints being wiped either. Lots of fucking bile inside of this, though.
Only Knightley's fingerprints? It can't be.
Check his balls, Yuki.
Should we re-examine it?
See now? I never even touched that chisel. Because I ordered Anubis to carry it in his mouth. In other words, the fingerprints belong to the chisel's original owner.
Oh, he dug the hole with it, I guess.
Ah!
Ah. The murder weapon's owner was the victim? This is perplexing.
At any rate, I did not touch the murder weapon. In other words, the killer could not have been me. Isn't that right?
Gah! I have nothing to refute that. How could this? Is he really not the killer?
Yeah, unless the dog, like, spat it up and then he was like, ew, oh, it's my chisel, and then said, pick it up again. It's like, how did he touch it? How did he see it?
Could Dogan's testimony actually be true? This can't be.
Sucker!
Shit!
It seems this is sufficient enough not to warrant any further explanation.
Really?
As it stands, you have not changed the state of this case. I believe this is more than enough reason for us to relieve you of your badge.
Oh, shit.
To save any needless fuss, I'd suggest you hand it over your badge now.
I would love it if both Edgeworth and Phoenix lost their badges in, like, the space of the same, like, few months.
It actually... You'll see.
Yeah?
Yeah. This is bad, sir. They sound serious. I mean, because this takes place less than a month after Phoenix loses his.
Really?
Or less than a month before, sorry. Yeah.
Damn.
So this is March of 2019, I think, or 2020. I don't remember which. But literally next month from here,
Wow.
Phoenix loses his badge.
Damn.
Yep,
It's a bad year for everyone.
Ev-
2020, man.
indeed.
It's regrettable, but with those prints as decisive evidence, I'll have to rethink my logic from step one.
But there are still many unexplained things. Why would Mr. Knightley be carrying a chisel? And who let Uncle... Ray in here? Damn Taffa, thank you for following.
It could be used for many things. Perhaps even prison escapes.
Well then, how did he carry it into the prison? I mean, the prisoners aren't even allowed cutlery. Right, Mr. Edgeworth? The Azalmagia, thank you for the bit. Man, I'm sure I'm looking forward to a long career of being an ace attorney and presenting my attorney's badge to everyone. Phoenix.
Yep. In canon, so far, total, Phoenix has been a lawyer for 5 years, but disbarred for 7. And that's just sad.
Mr. Edgeworth,
but his man helped him back.
That's great.
It's like if right after Return of the Jedi, Luke became the Last Jedi Luke. Even if your reasoning is off at first, you shouldn't let that confuse you. The most important thing is to arrive at the truth. Isn't that right? It doesn't matter how you get there. The end result is to save Simon. We have to do everything we can for his sake. The most important man in the world.
Well said, Kay. The next most important thing is to have fun.
Yeah. Rock Ruland, thank you for the 10 bits. Does Phoenix still have that cardboard badge that Tigre used to impersonate him?
I hope so. You really should have kept that as a souvenir.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
in case, a backup.
reciprocating.
Nice one, Kay. I really want to scout you for the law firm now. Neonite, thank you for the 100 bits. Hello, Martin, Marin, Soupy, and everyone. I hope you're well and having a wonderful day. Thank you so much, Neonite.
Hello.
So far, so good. Thank you, Neonite. Remember when Uncle Ray said, a defense attorney never gives up? Miles, do you understand the true meaning behind those words?
The true meaning of those words?
You're gonna need a dictionary.
Defense attorneys carry the fate of their client on their shoulders. You are the only person your client can rely on. Just like with Mr. Keyes, we're the only ones who can save him now. We are linked by fate to our clients. That is why we must never give up. There's
hope there
no
are
way
lawyers who
Uncle Ray can
legitimately-
go against the teachings of Gregory.
I do hope there are lawyers who legitimately feel this way.
Never give
I
up.
just want to believe there are good people out there.
So, what will you do?
Well, currently I'm a defense attorney sub. No, a sub at my father's firm.
Okay. Interesting.
I have made a commitment to this case. Therefore, if I don't save my client, I cannot say I've achieved it.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. I was thinking in future games they should have DeBest work as an assistant to Phoenix, or maybe make Phoenix a mentor to him.
He's a prosecutor, though.
I would love
Phoenix
a
has
spin-off game.
Enough kids.
I would love a
Yeah.
spin-off game starring Justine Courtney with DeBest as her assistant for the whole game.
I want a game where Callisto U makes fun of Edgeworth all the time.
That
All
was
right.
called that was called Ace Attorney Investigations 1.
No, it was only in like one case.
I will abide by this to save Simon Keyes.
The most important man.
Ichiban, no man. No matter how many times my logic fails, I will always find another possibility.
I think Edgeworth's logic fails a lot.
Okay, you're finally back. Well
Callisto
then,
U is the pegging queen that none of us deserved, but all of us wanted.
well then,
And she was
Sorry.
2B.
to be. Well then, let's search for that other possibility. To start with, do you think there was a way Mr. Knightley could have brought the chisel into the prison?
Oh, Simon Keyes
chessboard.
in the chessboard. Oh, of course.
Chessboard.
Maybe in the bussy?
Yeah.
In
The
the chess
chussy.
bussy?
Yes, pussy.
His chussy bussy?
Ah! Okay.
Chussy bussy.
L train. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna bonk you, Marin. No, that's me.
Are you bonking yourself
I
again?
almost did.
You might want to change yours, Martin, to Bonk Little Kuribo because your names are so similar.
Yeah, I can't do it right now, but I'll do it after the stream.
But Potato says the proto
The proto bussy. And Yami Kisara redeemed it, so no. You got the Maya East. All right.
I like that those went off at the same time.
Thank you, Turley TT and Yami Kisara, for cashing in your star chips for bonking Marin and the Maya He, Maya Who. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Also, happy early birthday. Thank you, Derek Anthony. For those of you who don't know, it's my birthday tomorrow.
And I got news for you.
Matt,
That means
And that
you're
means
gay.
you're gay.
I mean, yeah, sure. You turn 39, you're gay.
You're gay.
Nia Knight, thank you for the 50 bits. Sorry I missed so many of your streams lately. Hey, no worries. I just didn't have a free moment to properly watch and be active in chat because I've had a lot going on. It's totally understandable. It's okay. But it's getting better, and I'll try and come around here more often.
Okay.
I hope you've been doing okay, Martin. I've been doing all right, Nia Knight, honestly. And seriously, it's all good. It's all good. Don't feel obligated. None of you should feel obligated to be active in the chat or that you have to come to every stream. These are really just silly hangouts, and if you can make it, it's fine. If you're doing something else, I hope that you're doing okay. It's really fine. Did you say this?
Normally, metal objects can't be brought into the detention center or the prison.
And Koku Nomagami, thank you for the 5 bits. Well, birthday and gay do rhyme.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday. Right, Rikarika, thank you for gifting subs to M Glitch Gaming and Stella Coyote. Thank you so much.
May I take a break for a couple minutes?
Oh, absolutely.
Be right back.
Yeah. You need a break, Marin?
No,
Hey,
I'm
thanks
good.
for the super
right.
special awesome
We're
gift.
taking a quick break while Soupy is AFK. Thank you for being here for the stream, guys. We're playing Ace Attorney Investigations 2. We've really only established so far that, you know, everything did point to Dogen, including the murder weapon and how the body was transported to the, what is the room?
The Pegatorium?
It's not really the Pegatorium.
Hey,
The
thanks for
workroom.
the super
Workroom,
special
there you
awesome
go.
gift.
Vampiro,
But no, it is the Pegatorium.
Thank you for gifting a sub to Cardmaster9, Vampiro. I really appreciate it. But it looks, and I think we all kind of figured it out, that it wasn't really Dogen. I think it was bloody JL Bird, if everything's pointing to it. Although, having said that, if Knightley was the one that got the chisel and was digging the hole, he dug the hole to the one prison cell. He must have dug it to JL Bird's cell. Why would he dig into the prison? That's weird. Does he not know which way he's going? It was not the Jungle Dogs, Vampiro. They don't exist. Vampiro and others like to keep bringing up the dogs from A Way Out.
Oh.
Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 20 bits. I think it's the Warden. Was it even a jungle? It wasn't a jungle that we were in. It was just a forest.
Like a forest. But either way, the dogs were there.
You think it's the Warden, Ninja Warlord? That's interesting. You think she uses that big coat to hide all the soil that she's dug up? Who do you think it is, Marin? Because I think it's pointing towards J.L. Bird.
I don't know.
You don't
though.
know?
Like, he doesn't seem
Yeah,
like...
that's just it. Why would he do it?
I do think Dogen has some sort of involvement here that we don't know about.
I feel like it really
he's
is a
not
red
what he has to
herring.
do.
I
Yeah.
feel like Dogen is just the most obvious. So, you know how Dwight is like, it's never the person you most suspect, and it's also never the person you least
Person you mo-
suspect.
Medium suspect.
So yeah, it did look like his baby bear that attacked Knightley, didn't it? You think it's Sebastian surrounded by perverts? You are surrounded by perverts at this stream.
But I think that animal attack is also like a red herring. I don't know.
You think?
Yeah.
You don't think that's how he died? Because right, I guess a
No.
chisel is involved.
Yeah. I don't think that's how he died.
Huh. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Walmart did it again. We ordered 8 boxes of cereal and we got 36 boxes now.
Wow.
I feel like, yeah, that has happened to you before. Ninja Warlord, thank you for the... That is a lot. Thank you for the 5 bits, Ninja Warlord. It could be Mo. We haven't seen that asshole yet. It's true, and the circus is involved, and he did get name dropped.
And
Take
we
care,
do
Dark
know-
Jade. Thank you for stopping by, Dark Jade. What's up, Marin?
I was gonna say we do know that he sympathizes with Mewtwo, a known killer.
Who did Mewtwo kill? Oh, those scientists.
That too.
Who did you say? Ash?
I said Pikachu.
Pikachu.
I forgot
back.
which one of them died. Welcome back. Yeah, it was
Yes,
Ash.
famously, Pikachu
Oh, we're
died.
talking about Pokemon the first movie?
Yes. Famously,
I'm sorry,
Pikachu
it's been
died.
a while since I watched Pokemon the first fucking movie.
You telling
Actually,
me
no.
you didn't watch the 3D version?
No, that's I was
I
actually
watched
gonna say
that.
it hasn't been that fucking long because we watched that.
That movie
damn
killed
it.
me.
Well,
It was
certainly kills brain
terrible.
cells. Yeah.
Cyberlink says, we dreamed of creating the strongest serial killer, and we succeeded. Azulmagia, thank you for the bit. Dogan was just vibing. That's what I think. Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. I'm thinking Jay was trying to dig his way out, accidentally ended up in Knightley's cell, then his bear freaked out and attacked Knightley. That's actually, that's valid, but I also feel like this whole murder has been a cover-up, although
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
it would be weird if it was an accident.
Because I think that there's something going on here because the fact that Justine is so hostile towards Miles and the fact that she's trying to take his badge and shit along, like just the fact that he kind of uncovered the fake assassination attempt, and then also like the fact that he's involved in Knightley's case, I think that there's something going on like within the structure of the organization that is also like maybe part of this.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Is there someone in the jail constantly talking about Pokemon the first movie? I don't think so, but that would be the number one. Yeah, Mo would have been there at one point. So he would be the only person doing it. I'm glad you know the answer and you're living for the speculation, Luke.
Yeah, this is like, aside from Great Ace, I haven't finished Great Ace Attorney 1.
I have no concept of what's going on.
I haven't played Great Ace Attorney 2, but aside from those two, this is the only game I haven't played. So
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. What if there was no killer and it was a result of an animal gone bad? That is possible. That is possible.
Put that animal in prison.
They just be
Oh,
cut.
wait.
Huh?
The animal's in prison.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I say you're saying put the animal in prison. The animal's in prison. They'd just be caught by the security gate.
However, there is one way to avoid this. And that is if they're sent in a package to the detention center.
Edgeworth's good at avoiding things. Like emotions.
Like my emotions. Haha. Jinx, you owe me a Diet Coke, bitch.
That gate is only used on people.
You know, fucking Miles Edgeworth drinks Diet Coke. He
Oh,
cannot.
totally.
He drinks Coke Zero.
That's
He cannot
probably
handle real sugar.
that's like probably the biggest addiction that he has, you know, is just Diet Coke.
Yeah.
But then like every time he drinks it, he's just like, I'm a monster.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, how many animals died?
He just has an insane guilt complex over his Diet Coke addiction. And then Phoenix is at his house and just like opens his fridge and sees the Diet Coke and he's like, oh, Diet Coke. Cool.
Do you think Miles like avoids sugar, and like when he drinks like sugary or like super caffeinated beverages, he just like pings off the walls?
Oh, probably.
He's like, I'm gonna file so much paperwork. Woo!
That's what keeps him going. Those like fucking 20-hour work days he works.
Yeah, diet. That's when I pull out the regular Coke.
Or the Coke Zero energy drinks.
Ooh, that's so gross.
In other words, packages sent to the detention center undergo a simpler check, which is weird.
Yeah, I
Seems
forgot.
like they might overlook some things.
I forgot about that.
They don't use a metal detector for that?
A titty detector.
Jack Ohmsford, do not tell me he drinks Diet Pepsi.
Diet Pepsi.
Diet Pepsi is not good.
Yeah, I used to be a Pepsi person, and now I am not a Pepsi person. Very interesting story.
I'm a regular Pepsi person, but a Diet Coke person.
See, I worked at a Pizza Hut right after I graduated high school, and I drank too much Pepsi and ate too much pizza, and now I blame Pepsi for all the weight gain. Not me!
And it's Pepsi's fault because the Diet Pepsi isn't good.
Yeah, exactly.
I like to think that Phoenix was once paid for a case in a lifetime supply of La Croix. So
I hope so.
his fridge is full of it, and he's miserable.
He doesn't even like it, I think.
He's miserable
No.
that it's in there.
Do you think he orders, like, the least popular flavor because he's like, I don't want to take from other people? And
It's
then he
his,
ends up
he just
hating
his
it.
office fridge is just so full of coconut liqueur.
Oh.
Anyway. Did we say this?
This never should have happened. It seems the guards were too careless.
Knowing this, Knightley asked Simon to send him a package. Namely, a chessboard containing the chisel.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. I wonder if Acro is in this jail, and I wonder if he watches the shows he used to work for. Oh
Acro's
gosh.
dead.
Yes. You think he's dead?
Maybe. I mean, I don't. He killed someone, so maybe.
Yeah, but so did Frank Saw it, and he's up for
He's
parole.
good.
Apparently.
Did he kill someone?
He
I
did.
thought it
He
was-
yeah.
Yeah.
The thinker.
Yeah, he with the thinker.
But I guess it's premeditated versus not.
I don't know if that makes a difference in Ace Attorney world.
True. Well, I mean, it's manslaughter versus murder, so.
What makes attorney makes the distinction is the thing.
Which one of those would be manslaughter?
Manslaughter. Oh no, wait. I'm sorry. Manslaughter is like when you.
Manslaughter is when someone's like,
Someone
please kill me,
dies.
and then you kill them.
Is
What?
that-
What? How
No.
common is that?
I mean, it's.
Oh.
Let me look this up.
Actually, no. I think I'm mixing it up because like first and second and third degree is how they determine intent. But I don't actually know what manslaughter is. I think manslaughter is like something happened to cause someone's death, but you were not
Yeah, I
actively
think-
meaning to kill them.
Okay,
Yeah, I
manslaughter
think
is without
manslaughter is
intention.
unintentional.
Yeah, like you
Whereas,
hit someone
like-
with a car.
Murder is like you killed them on purpose.
Yeah.
But I swear there is because I did study case law for a bit,
All right, Phoenix, right?
which isn't really criminal law, obviously, but I swear we talked about manslaughter, and there was an example where it was like somebody was begging to be killed, and they killed them, and that was considered manslaughter.
Well, I will say the case law you were studying was most likely in the UK,
That's true.
Yeah, that could be a
and
big
that is,
factor.
I do not think
That's true.
is something that happens in our laws. I think murder is murder.
Gotcha.
Mucked up.
Voluntary manslaughter. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Well, this has solved one of our problems.
We have so many problems left.
The fact that the chisel was not Mr. Dogan's, but Mr. Knightley's.
Knightley hid a chisel inside in order to get it past security. Chessboard data updated in my organizer.
Given this, one major issue remains. The security camera shows a dog attacking the victim. As long as that exists, I will maintain that Dogen is the killer.
But Dogen never touched the murder weapon. I'm stumped.
We also desire a conclusion to this matter. Mr. Edgeworth, we can use one of my secret weapons, sir.
One of his 7 that are actually 4.
Yeah. Secret weapon number 4. The video analyzing machine. Mr. Analysis.
Mr. Do we need to
Mr. Anal.
name everybody? Anal San.
Analysis, Sama.
What the fuck? Why did you name it anal?
Because that's what I'd be doing.
Oh.
I named it myself, sir. This will let us analyze video footage in detail.
Mama is a Dragon has redeemed Bonk me, so I will.
Aha! How's it feel, bitch?
It's valid.
Feel the burn. Why
Go
did you
ahead.
Get bonked?
Huh?
Why'd you get bonked?
Because I said anal.
Oh, right.
Go
They all said
ahead.
anal.
It's true.
I was like,
I
why is that
started though.
horny?
You'll soon see I'm not lying.
I don't know what will come of this, but all we can do now is investigate.
All right.
Mr. Edgeworth, do you know how to use Mr. Analysis? Even though I just introduced it to you?
Do you know this thing?
A
'Cause I
video
don't.
analysis machine. Should I hear how to use it?
Let's get Marin needs bonking because Azal Magia has decreed it. So here we go. Goddess of Justice.
No! My brains!
Rock Rulon, thank you for the 10 bits. Is there a reason why Bonk Martin has your head on the body of Larry of all people? Yes, because I'm all about the butts.
Gross.
Sorry. Also, like, if anyone deserves to get bonked. All right. Hear his explanation. I guess we'll hear it, because what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Detective Gumshoe, could you show me how to use it?
Of course, sir. Fundamentally, it's the same as investigating a crime scene. You just examine anything that piques your curiosity. To examine... Oh, that's you. Whoops.
To examine, I just press the X button.
Thank you, Shelly Kitten, for raiding. I hope you're not related to Shelly Dirt Killer. But
Shelly the kitten.
to Shelly the kitten, yeah. But thank you for the raid. You were playing Pokemon Sword and Shield. We were just talking about that.
Dog stresses
I hope
me
the
out.
dog was
I
careful
hope it
with
was
that.
Pokemon Sword.
And it's perfect because we are investigating a crime involving a dog carrying a blade weapon. So,
Now, I'd like you to look at the buttons below the monitor. The left and right buttons will rewind and fast forward, respectively. So what he's telling you is he made a VCR. And when you pause it, you can look if you want.
Wow.
And the center button lets you pause the video. Let's make good use of it to advance our investigation, sir.
I invented the television.
To rewind and fast forward, I use the Y and A buttons.
Pokemon Chisel.
And to pause, I use the B button.
What would be the alternative of Pokemon Chisel? Pokemon Chisel and Pokemon
Hammer?
Hammer, yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
While paused, you can go to the previous frame or the next frame. You just use the same left and right buttons as before, sir.
Pokemon Gun. A chisel is the opposite of a gun, I suppose.
I want Pokemon Smith and Pokemon Weston.
Next, I'll explain how to zoom in.
This is 2020, go shoot!
Just get your face real close to it. Just point the cursor at the area you want to zoom in on and
We should be using Google Glasses!
Enhance.
press the button on the upper left of Mr. Analysis. The one that says Zoom Plus.
Oh, everyone's going to be using this in 2020.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Computer, enhance. It seems I can also use L button to
I like Pokemon Biggs and Wedge. And then Pokemon Porkins
like
is the
Pokemon
third one.
I like Pokemon Johnson and Pokemon Johnson. And after you've zoomed in, you can examine it just like you would the original image.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Isn't this the thing they used for instant replays in sports? Kind of.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
Gumshoe just stole it.
Gumshoe
from
basically took that idea.
I hope Pokemon Johnson and Pokemon Johnson is just baby oil and baby powder.
No tears.
Or
Yeah, no
two-
tears.
Two different bad dragons. Those are
Yeah.
the only two options.
Those are the only two options?
Yeah.
You know, Charizard was a bad dragon. He never listened to Ash.
Yeah,
He was
that's
a
true.
naughty dragon.
Is Charizard even a dragon type? I thought it was flying,
Oh.
but I don't
Asking the wrong
remember.
guy.
Use the previous frame and next frame buttons to examine frame by frame. But you can't actually play back the video in this mode, so keep that in mind.
I was gonna say Pokemon Pussy. That's just the word.
Yeah, right?
What do I do if I want to zoom out?
Stand back.
Yeah, get your face away from it, bro. Just press the top left button on Mr. Analysis again, sir.
Analysis.
Now it should say
My
zoom
God,
minus.
I should not have asked for an explanation. We could have easily figured this out.
I know. And that concludes the explanation, sir. Do we need a fourth bonk option where it's all three of us at once?
It just pops up one at a time. Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Yeah. Well then, let's turn on Mr. Analysis.
I could make that very easily.
Use Mr. Analysis to examine any suspicious part of the video, sir. I
Oh,
think it's all suspicious.
and the chat needs bonking as well.
Yeah, true.
This is the video from the detention center's camera. I believe this was the moment when Knightley was being attacked by the dog. If that wasn't the case, then what does it show? Is the person in this video really Knightley?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah, that was-
thing.
Yeah, there's no face.
There's no face.
I mean, I think it's nightly, but I think we're wanting to figure out whether or not the attacker was actually a dog or not.
I bet it's
Yeah.
going to do like Blade Runner shit. It's going to do like the thing where you
definitely not a
zoom in and it sees the reflection and you see who it really is.
Oh, I don't know.
And
I'm not sure about
then-
that.
Oh,
Ryan Gosling has an emotional breakdown.
The animal was Ryan Gosling.
the Gentleman Dragon, thank you for following. Do you think Ryan Gosling would be a good Edgeworth?
Yeah, I mean, he's a little short. He's kind of small.
No, you know, he'd be a great Lang.
Yeah, he'd be a pretty good Lang. I like Lang.
Or
Larry.
even Uncle Ray. You think?
Yeah, he'd make a cute Ray.
I guess
think.
he'd be good
Or
as Larry.
Gregory. He'd be a cute Gregory.
Sure, but Gregory Peck should play Gregory.
Gregory Peck is dead, Martin.
Okay, but what you think
So
Ryan
is
Gosling
Gregory.
is gonna do
He's
this?
already doing a great job.
Yeah, we
So we
saw.
just need to get Gregory Peck out of hell from the Phoenix
They
Wright
need to
movie.
remake.
Yeah.
The
Oh my god, I forgot he went to hell.
For those of you who don't know, the Phoenix Wright live-action movie basically opens with a montage, and one of the moments in the montage is Gregory Edgeworth waiting in line to go into hell, and he looks at the
Hell's
camera,
already started because he's waiting in a line.
and he like
Yeah.
looks at the camera and he like says something, I think.
He says like,
He's
it
like-
was the killer.
But then we need to like for the Western version, we need to take footage of Gregory Peck and CGI it over that footage, so it's Gregory Peck
Yeah.
waiting in line in hell.
God.
That's what it felt like being at Anime Expo.
Mama,
Yeah.
mama.
God, even before
Outside in
lines
the
got
July
7
heat.
hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Azelmaga, thank you for the bit. The twist is that there's no reflection and the killer is a vampire, revealing the actual murderer to be Manfred von Karma.
See, we did
Mama.
work out a little bit of a live action cast. I want Mads Mikkelsen as Edgeworth and then
Yeah,
Oscar
same.
Isaac
I still
as
want that.
Phoenix. Yeah, because first of all, they were not gay enough in their own respective like cult popular things. And second of all, it would be hot. Those are my two reasons. Anyway, what is the true form of the black silhouette attacking this person?
Apologies, I don't usually yell at Mozzarella for peeping, but Bill is recording, so I don't want her making too much noise.
She's going, ow!
Wow.
I should check the video and try to find the answers to those two questions that I just thought of.
There could be unexpected things in unexpected places.
Jeff-
Martin was saying, who is Jeffrey Combs?
Oh, he was a Reanimator. He was in that movie we
Oh, okay.
watched with. He's in various Star Trek episodes,
Hold on, I don't know who that is. I'm a Google.
but he was in that movie we watched that was like based on like Lovecraftian lore, where the guy was like going into another dimension and like he like literally there was demons and stuff, and everyone was getting horny. Do you remember?
Was this an old movie?
We watched it with Gent and Tiff over Discord.
Oh, yeah.
And Jeffrey Combs was the white guy who didn't know when to turn off the machine.
Right.
Oh, Bill's
See,
session is
you
done.
were saying, did you say Jason Isaacs?
For who?
Von Karma?
Oh, he
Von
would.
Karma.
Yeah,
He'd
I
be a
think.
good Von
I
Karma.
think Jason Isaacs would be a good Von Karma.
He needs to get older, but yeah.
I mean, he's. How old is he now?
He was in the OA, and I think he looked old enough in that, and that wasn't that long ago.
Von Karma's like 60 or 70.
Well,
isn't he?
Jason
I think
Isaacs
he's
is
65.
Jason Isaacs is 58.
Yeah, so he's
So-
not.
He could
he's
do
not
it.
up there yet.
Derek
Well, they
Anthony.
could, they could age him
little
up a
bit of
little bit.
makeup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Here is a good crossover stream. Hades and Phoenix Wright. They could put Gregory Edgeworth as one of the souls in the game. Get the starting place. Because as we know, Gregory Edgeworth is in hell.
Oh, Gregory's trying to escape hell to be with his son.
Can you imagine
Aw.
Miles Edgeworth watching that movie and being like, my dad is in hell?
Why? Derek
did he
Anthony, thank you
do?
for the 10 bits. Not Gregory Edgeworth, Von Karma. I see.
Suddenly the good place happens as well.
Yeah, right.
Did you say this?
I did. So be sure to check every nook and cranny of the video, sir.
Video footage
Don't forget
doesn't.
those grannies.
I added Smell-O-Vision just for you, sir.
Digital nooks and crannies.
What part of the footage is strange?
Okay, I guess we're pausing. Well, let's have a look at
Just
him.
pause at the... What?
Would you rather I wait for the attack or?
Oh, you can do whatever you do.
Okay. He is strange. Nothing here.
Nothing here. That's just a man. I should have another look at the video. Maybe I'll find something if I make use of the zoom feature.
Right, let's zoom,
So,
okay.
Maybe on the window to the left there,
Oh my god. Oh yeah, yeah.
like, you could see if something comes up, like maybe something will reflect in the window when you watch.
Yeah, maybe.
So press play.
Yeah, give me a sec, sorry. Mama is a Dragon, thank you for the 10 bits. Clearly Phoenix Wright would be played by Chris Pratt. And Ninja
that's
Warlord.
Phoenix Wright, please.
Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 5 bits. And while Von Karma is in hell, he can see Zagreus get pegged by the Fury Sisters.
Yes!
And Derek Anthony, thank you for... Somebody bonk Ninja Warlord. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Nothing here except he needs to zip his pants. Oh,
Oh,
The
maybe
mirror.
if
damn it.
I think we need to go back a couple frames.
Enhance. Damn it.
Enhance.
Why does it go all the way over that?
Because
that's where your
it'll be
cursor is.
it'll be a quarter of the video.
Oh, okay.
It's
Cool,
just split up into
quarter.
sections.
I fear we have made a grave miscalculation.
We didn't even need to pause the footage to know that. We all could see it was small.
This animal, this silhouette, no matter how you look at it, it is not a dog.
And you
It's
know,
adorable.
a cat is not a
Martin
dog.
Billany. No. Bad. This animal is...
Man, bear
I-
pig.
I think it's the cat.
I'm pretty sure it's the bear.
Yeah, it's the bear, surely. It's come from J.L. Bird's cell.
What fucking bear moves like that?
Little bear,
A polar bear. Those things will fuck you up.
not a kitty.
No. Polar bears are too big.
It's a polar bear cub, but still.
Like, what fucking... You know what? It doesn't matter. They have an alligator.
We haven't met any cats, have we?
No. But they should have a cat in there.
That was a
From
cat.
Well, you get arrested, Marin, and then you can have a cat in prison.
All right. I'll let you know. What should I get arrested for? Gay crimes?
What did we say
Violating
you were
Twitch
getting
terms of service.
What did we say that you were getting arrested for earlier
Oh,
with the
the
knife
mattress
fight?
tag.
Yeah, so that's what you got arrested for.
Okay. From the silhouette. Oh, something popped.
Oh, you
I'd
good?
say- yeah. I say the animal is not a dog, but a bear.
So then, in that photo I took,
Those footprints must have belonged to this bear, yes.
maybe it was Kyle A. Bear. Photograph of the tunnel connecting the detention center and prison. Prints belong to a bear. We have decided this because Edgeworth thinks
Yes.
it looks like a bear.
I think this, so therefore.
I licked it and it tasted like bear prints. Did you say a bear?
Of course, Gumshoe.
I'd say I qualify as a bear, sir.
Yeah.
That's what you're looking for?
I am looking for that. Yes, that man is the first to come to mind.
I had to bonk you for that.
You gonna bonk me for hitting on my husband?
For going,
Yeah, I'm hitting on my husband. Fuck you. He's my man.
Bonked for laughing.
This is a dictatorship.
Free speech is just in terrible shambles on this
Martin
screen.
doesn't want me to be happy.
It's okay, the Pro Badger doesn't want me to be happy either. Duskbringer 13, thanks for cashing in your star chips.
Now that we know this black shadow isn't a dog, but a bear,
Now we know it because Edgeworth kind of thinks it.
Yeah.
there's a good possibility that the man being attacked is not he's not nightly.
Whatever can show that this man isn't knightly. Bless you.
Damn.
Should be somewhere in the video, wouldn't it, sir?
In the reflection, in the mirror, because we're going to do Blade Runner stuff.
Since his face is not visible, it would be difficult to get direct confirmation. However, perhaps there is something indirectly reflected.
Something reflected. Hey, isn't there a mirror in the cell, sir?
It's Blade Runner.
You're right. Come to think of it, wasn't there a
Oh,
security
yeah.
guard at the beginning who said he couldn't find his uniform?
Oh,
What part of the video is strange?
I thought we were going to say, come to think of it, that guy from the first Investigations game had a Blade Runner jacket. So whoever made the Investigations games is a Blade Runner
Big fan
fan.
of Blade Runner.
Which makes sense,
I've never seen it
because
myself.
no offense to people who like Blade Runner, but Blade Runner is boring.
I like 2049.
Yeah,
Well,
I loved...
I like the first 2 hours of 2049.
The first 2 hours of Blade Runner 2049 are good. And then there's the rest of the movie, which is also, you know, it's watchable. It becomes
Blade
more of
Runner
a sequel to
sequel.
Blade Runner,
I don't
and it's
care.
just like... Anyway.
I just want a pretty movie about a robot gaining sentience.
I say zoom in on that section, then go frame by frame.
Good point. His butt. Yeah, look at it. There
The
it is.
butt.
Yeah, there it goes.
Somebody bonk him.
Shake that
Bonk
shit
him.
for me. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, Marin. I deserve it. Dude, Luke, you say that, and I genuinely multiple times considered playing the Blade Runner FMV game on stream, because it's not really an
Loved
FMV
it.
game. It has cutscenes, but is there... There's just the one game, surely. It's the one with 6 CDs and multiple endings.
Wow.
Point out the problematic area. His
The butt.
butt. He poops from there.
Is it his butt?
No, it's not his We're just saying it's problematic.
Yami
Yeah.
Kasara, if you like Blade Runner, and if I ever get round to it, because I do like playing point and click games on the stream, it's just that game is a product of its time. It looked very impressive at the time, and the multiple choice, well, the multiple endings thing was a great gimmick, but it doesn't hold up as well as I remember it. Having said that, very formative for me, because there's a scene at the beginning where your character looks at a woman's butt and she says, "You can stop looking at my ass now." And I was like, I get it.
Whoa,
I
she said
understand.
ass.
She said ass. She acknowledged it. Yes, they are indeed. What's going on here? What is...
He's just not close to the mirror yet.
Oh, hey.
Okay. Now let's try
Problematic.
zooming in.
Oh, he's got a hat.
Oh, he's got the hat.
Hang
Yeah.
on.
A reflection of this person can be seen in this mirror.
Cuckoo
Is
clocks.
that a cap on his head?
Actually, it looks kind of like the caps the prison guards wear, sir. You don't think it was a prison guard who was attacked?
Have you received a report of any guard being attacked by an animal?
Well,
Didn't they mention someone was like,
something happened.
yeah. No, not that I've heard, sir.
And it was someone else wearing a guard's uniform. I see. I have evidence that shows what this cap is. It is...
What? Stolen
There
uniform?
we go.
Yeah. There was no report of a guard being attacked by an animal. However, we did hear that a guard's uniform was stolen. Putting 2 and 2 together, I'd say this was a disguise.
A disguise.
A disguise.
Disguise for the purpose of a prison escape.
Disguised as a guard. That sounds like it could have been successful, sir.
With his neck brace and everything, you think?
I mean, maybe it was Elbert.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, Albert getting attacked by his bear, though?
That would be weird.
Well, maybe the bear is stupid and didn't recognize him after he was in disguise.
The bear was like, "You're obviously a prison
You know?
guard now."
Yeah.
You know?
The
No,
bear
one
was
time-
like, hey, cops!
One time, I put on a baby bop mask, and I ran into the kitchen, and my dog peed herself because she didn't know who I was. So...
You
it
wore a what?
happened. I put on a baby bop mask. Like,
Baby
you know, Barney
Bop.
and Baby Bop. You didn't watch Barney? I guess you guys didn't have it over there.
Well, we had it. I just was
That
too old
sounds
for
exactly like something Tilly would do.
it. Was it Tilly?
No, it was her name
Oh.
was Manda. She was like in
Oh.
epileptic toxins.
Oh.
And you made her pee
Super.
herself.
Super fat dog.
Huh? Speaking of prison escapes,
Indeed. That person certainly was successful.
Right, he got out.
No, Baby Bop is the green one. The orange and yellow one is BJ?
I think you're
I don't
right.
know. We were all under the impression that the person in this video was Knightley.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Couldn't he put a scarf across the neck brace to disguise it? He could, but where's he going to get a scarf in prison? But it's his cell after all. Why would it be anyone else?
That line of logic no longer holds. Remember the tunnel under his bed? It's possible whoever used this tunnel is the one in this video.
Possible.
It seems it is time to answer that question. Just who is the person in this video?
This person is...
Do we think
Yes.
it's... Do we think it's... No,
Yeah.
we do?
I think so.
Yeah?
I think so.
Wow, he's getting
Give it
attacked
a
by his own
shot.
bear.
Give it a shot.
The bear hates cops.
That's, I mean, like, to be fair, maybe he trained the
Yeah.
be hostile.
But it's
The
just a dumb
person
bear.
wearing- It's also a baby.
It's a baby, that's
Yeah.
true.
The person wearing the guard's uniform is... the
Kurisu.
escaped prisoner J. Elbert. The probability is extremely high.
Kurisu
And
007.
so am I.
Like me.
Kurisu 007, thank you for hosting.
Kurisu.
Kurisu.
His pet is a polar bear cub.
That polar bear looks like it's gonna
Very sweaty
murder.
polar bear cub.
Very sweaty, very stupid.
But the bear here is black.
we have evidence that can explain this matter, do we?
The mud packs.
The mud, yeah.
Oh.
So
the
probably the
reason
glove,
polar
because
bear-
I think that's the only evidence we have pointing to the mud.
The reason a polar bear became black is...
Is it the rubber glove you... Sorry, what'd you say it was?
I think it's the glove because it has mud on the other side of it.
Or I guess we could be
Yeah.
like, Frank.
Think back to Frank Saw's testimony.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Or the mama bear could have attacked him for going near the baby.
I don't think we have the mama polar bear here.
How fucked up would
unfortunately.
it be if they were like, you can have any animal you want, but also the mum is gonna be here.
Yeah, if they could have a polar bear, what other animals could you request and probably get?
Piranha.
Oh, totally.
Did you say
A
this?
shark even.
Yeah, I did.
We talked
Think
about
back.
sharks. We thought that sharks were involved.
I mean, if there could be an alligator there.
That's the
What is
rubber
that?
glove I dropped. No glove, no love.
What?
Yes.
Where did the mud on this glove come from?
Ah,
The love.
from the love. That's the mud from my mud packs, obviously. At the time,
love
I was
from my love
practicing
packs.
applying my mud packs. Oh, I want to use mud packs.
Could you stop and
No.
then tell me when this took place on the day of the incident?
Since the animal show had started, I'd say it was around 9 a.m. The mud packs turned the animals' bodies pitch black, and my heart was pure white.
What does that mean?
Because he was shocked.
I was totally engrossed with covering the animals in mud.
He's into it.
Yeah,
Somebody bonk him.
no.
During the animal show, Mr. Sword was applying mud packs to the animals.
Rock
because he's
Rulin,
weird.
thank you for the 10 bits. Maybe the bear just followed him through the tunnel and caught him off guard by jumping on him. Maybe he was just really happy to see him. So then, among those animals,
Was this polar bear? Was this polar bear? Yes. Yes, I'm confirming.
Yes, was polar bear.
Yes.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, there is a huge contradiction in your argument. The security camera footage.
Ah! Judge Courtney, you are quite right.
And I interrupt
Objection!
you because I am a man and you are a woman.
Shut the fuck up! You're right.
good point.
So
But I
Remember
want to
when-
say it because I'm a man.
remember when Kay was like, hey, I was looking at some books and I thought, shut the fuck up!
I do remember that.
That was the best part in the whole series.
I did. That did break us for a while.
Shut the fuck up.
She was just remembering something.
And it ended up being relevant information.
Ultimately.
And he's just like, I don't want to hear it.
I think Edgeworth might be a little misogynist.
A little. He called
I
bloody.
think he doesn't dislike women. He just
You
doesn't
say that,
acknowledge them.
but he called me a fucking bimbo.
Called me a bimbo, but he was young and stupid.
Yeah.
Okay,
That
but
was
do you
5
really
years ago.
do you really see him breaking out of that habit in like 5 years?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
No, wait, actually, it's more like, no, it was.
Yeah.
Wait, How
That's
many
the only
years was it?
incidents we know of him calling someone a bimbo. I think it was 6 years. He was 20
yeah,
then.
it was more.
Got that,
Yeah.
bimbo?
Got it, bimbo. Saw it use the mud packs during the animal show. Knowing this, a new contradiction in the video comes to light.
A new contradiction.
Kay, do you know when this footage was taken?
It was after the mud packs were used. That would put it around 9 a.m.
In that case, you should notice something strange about this video.
Huh? What's strange about it?
What time is it?
The strange thing that contradicts the
Have a
time.
timestamp?
Oh,
Oh, it says 6.
It says 6.
well, what?
Put it on
What?
the number.
Yeah.
Put it on the number.
So the 6.
Yeah.
What is the issue?
It says
The
it's
mud
after
packs
9
were
a.m.
applied after 9 a.m.
Oh, so it shouldn't still be on there, or it hasn't happened
Well,
yet.
it sounds like maybe the footage was doctored.
Oh,
Or
okay.
something.
Alistair VT, thank you for resubscribing for 2 months.
The time saw it covered the polar bear in mud was about 9 a.m. So what the fuck? This video should have also been taken at 9 a.m.
What if you just kept mud on it?
I mean,
But like, if it was in military
if it's
time-
military time, then that's
Ah.
definitely 6 a.m.
Okay.
However, the timestamp reads 6 a.m. On that day, the prisoners
see
went to the
clearly.
courtyard to watch the animal show. Humanity received a grim reminder. At this time, only 3 people remained behind. Dogen in the special cell. Brr, brr,
I'm the boss.
brr. Saw it in the workroom, applying his mud packs.
I hope
He
I
looks
can
like a
get Dogen home nice and muddy.
Ew.
What?
And the one, the one who put his escape plan in motion at
And I
that
got news for
moment,
you.
J. Elber.
That means you
Guess
gay.
what? That means he's gay. Thank you,
That means
Rika,
he's gay.
for confirming that if trying to escape from prison is gay.
Elbert left the polar bear in saw its care and entered the secret tunnel.
Pork.
However, the bear escaped from Saw It and followed after its owner.
That was a weird looking sprite for that bear.
Right. It
Oh,
looked like a puppy.
It looked like a little puppy. OFFDFJX, thank you for following. Off DFJX, thank you for following.
Off to Jack.
Off the JX.
Here I go. Just gonna do things with mud.
And just as he was chasing after the escaped bear, Saw It happened to witness some shit.
Someone's getting pegged in there.
Miles Edgeworth, me, and Phoenix Wright pegging in the corner while the dog, being pegged by Callisto U in the corner while the dog was pulling the murder weapon out of the body.
A lot was happening. You just
Lot
had to
was
be
going
there.
on. Yeah, wow. It was intense. But if Saw It's testimony is correct, and I know it is because I was being pegged, the video must have been taken.
And you know why I was being pegged? I was looking at the clock.
Marin, you now need to add to the pegging cinematic universe. You have to
Yeah,
add
murder mystery.
a high-pitched "someone's getting pegged in there" off in the background that nobody acknowledges or notices.
And then, like, every so often, you guys seeing this?
That's how it's gonna
Has anyone
end,
seen a bear?
And then Frank saw it.
Yeah. Frank may have saw it, but they did it.
Yeah. I had reach. She had flexibility.
I'm gonna keep going.
I had already fucking read that. However, the timestamp is off by 3 hours.
Oh, it must be,
If you were in Bolivia, do you know how many horas that would be? Trace.
why would the timestamp be off
And
like
Marin
that?
now knows where Bolivia is, everyone.
I know where it is now.
And what language they speak.
You can't hold Marin back anymore.
Nah, I am unstoppable. I can count to like 3 and
Bolivian.
no, maybe 4 or
In
5 in
Bolivian.
Chinese. 4 or 5 in Chinese. I can count up to 10 in Bolivian. All right, don't
Uno,
fucking
dos,
put me in a
tres,
box.
cuatro, cinco, cinco,
I can
seis.
also, I can do it, but it's in like the tune of like the Sesame Street version.
Uno,
That-
dos, tres, cuatro, cinco,
Yeah, basically.
Detective Gumshoe, I'd like you to examine the security camera.
Now I'm Mr. Analysis.
I'm Mr. Anal.
Sorry to keep you waiting, sir, even though it was 2 seconds. I asked all the guards and
Where the fuck were you? Been waiting
try
here
to be-
for
I'll
fucking
try to
ever.
be faster next time.
That's what you said when I was jerking you off.
Okay.
And I was like, if I have to do this for more than 1 second, Gumshoe. So help me God.
One, come on.
If I need to pump more than once, what are we doing?
You're
Marin
just
got horny
wasting my
bomb.
time.
Thank you, Yami Kasara.
I'll take that one. No argument there.
It seems the camera's power was cut off for a moment, throwing off the timestamp.
I'm not ashamed to ship them. What?
The camera is an old model, so if it loses power, the clock stops as well.
In that case, this means the camera's power was cut for 3 hours.
Ninja Warlord wants me to bunk Soupy, so here we go.
Yay! I deserve it!
Let the box run down.
Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. That bonk Marin redeem is definitely going to get the most use.
Yeah,
I
told
should
him
definitely
that
turn down the
Yeah,
redeem
five-
time.
Yeah.
5 minutes for me.
McMarin's 5 minutes. Mine can be like 7, and then Martin's can be 10.
Okay. Okay, now it's on a 5-minute cooldown. I can do that at least. And then Soupy's is 7.
Yay.
There we go. Security camera data updated in my organizer. The timestamp is off by 3 hours. So it's like you're...
Vampiro. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you're good.
Vampiro, I think isn't it the ABCs and Twinkle Twinkle Little
Yeah,
Star?
because you don't
I
go,
don't
happy
sing my
birthday
ABCs.
to you.
Yeah. I don't sing my ABCs in the tune of Happy Birthday.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L.
Now backwards.
Hey, now it just
CYX,
doesn't sound right that way. I do not recognize the alphabet in that tune.
You're making up these letters.
Well, I'm at it. I've got some more information for you, sir. Like, literally, if you sang it in that tune, but also threw in some made-up letters, I wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. LK, for this case, you should make a horny jail redeem to put Marin in. Unfortunately, they won't let me type horny in any of the redeems, so...
Oh, you could do, like, an I at the end, couldn't you?
Yeah.
That's true.
You heard that
Horn
Nightly
to
denied
jail.
stealing the key, right? It could just be like a cage drops from the top of the screen, like, onto our sprites. Seems nobody would believe the words of a criminal, but... Nightly testified, I was knocked out too.
Tyranny jail.
Horny.
That may not necessarily be a lie.
Kind of like it with the umlaut, that's funny.
Tyranny jail.
Ernie jail.
Oh, Roland. Marin?
That's you, Marin.
What?
Yeah, it's the
That's,
warden.
that's your bitch.
Oh, the pegging lady, right.
Patty.
You're gonna have to narrow it down.
It's Peg Trisha.
Peg Trisha.
My. There you all are. Oh, gotta get my strap-on out.
Konnichiwa.
God, shut the fuck up. Making progress.
You're like, there you are. Oh, God, shut the fuck up.
Do not want that konnichiwa shit in my jail. It's fucking God. How are you making progress in your investigation? Can I be of any help?
Oh my god, yeah, the honey gel redeem should just be the Cyclock animation. I have to figure that out.
Actually, Warden Roland, there's something we must report to you.
Excellent idea, Stolas.
The escaped prisoner, J. Elbert, is most likely still inside the prison. Ara.
Is that Edgeworth's
Yes,
Aura Aura?
That's what Devil May Vibe said, and I wanted to say
I
it out
know.
loud. Probably pegging.
But can the security guard also make that noise, Mark?
Konnichiwa. Ara Ara.
No! Ah! I'm being hurt. Being physically hurt by this.
He has disguised himself. Here's the proof. Mr. Anal will show you. The person visible in the security video is Elbert. We don't see his face, but he's wearing a hat, so
Tilly.
it kind of gives him away. So perhaps he's still in this very building.
Little girl. Oh, are we gonna have to like watch everybody's butt animations to see which is the one in disguise?
All these sprites on this fucking
It'll
screen.
be just like Metal Gear Solid 1.
Exactly. Come to think of it, didn't Mr. Elbert have a bracelet like the other prisoners? Tilly?
The bracelet would have been concealed under the uniform sleeves. Moreover,
Where you
the
go?
prison's main gate does not have a sensor to detect bracelets. All he would have to do is avoid any doors with sensors inside the prison.
It's just like the prison has been designed specifically so that this very basic prison escape could be pulled off.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, to be fair, he did dig through concrete with a spork. So.
That is impressive.
also true.
That's right. So if he didn't enter the cells or the workrooms,
to bed, girl. What are you doing?
could one of you guys be J. Elbert?
Whichever one doesn't speak Japanese is him. Ah, Rocky,
The dog, the bear.
the dog bear.
Dog bear.
There he is. We found him.
Hanase!
Stop it.
Stop
what
it!
are you doing?
Oh, that's J. Elbert,
Well, now
I
we know
see.
that it's Elbert.
It would seem that Rocky has answered that question for us.
He's like, my weeb Japanese cover didn't work. Rocky, this is all your fault.
Oh
You
no.
fucking badge.
The little guy loves you so much, it's enviable. I wish someone loved me that much.
I wish a little guy loves me.
Callisto, you just rubbed in how fucking broken I am. And then pegged me. And it was beautiful. And it's gonna be on AM3.
Come on now, you can't actually promote this stuff.
What?
You're not allowed to
not.
promote adult material.
Well, it's not. It doesn't exist.
Okay.
So,
Right then, seize him at once.
Soupy needs to bonk Marin. Here we go. Bonk.
Yay.
The 5 minutes is definitely working better.
Wait, there's something we must hear from this prisoner. It's necessary if we are to find the truth. I'd like permission to interrogate him.
I like that talking about the concept of pegging is okay, but once we attach AO3, it's all out.
I mean, you are my guest. I can't control you, but if you are promoting a website for people to go to look at this content, it might be an issue.
Hey, you guys, if you go to fanfiction.net, you might find some spicy stuff.
What do you want out of me?
Elbert's escape route is linked to Knightley's cell. So it's highly likely he knows something about the crime. I'd like to ask you about the day the body was found.
All right.
My god, he has no eyelashes.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. I find it funny that the sprite went back to his jail uniform. Technically, shouldn't he have part of the guard uniform on still? No, he stripped right there. It just came off like Velcro.
He flexed too hard and it just ripped off of him.
Yeah. When the body was found.
So it was you guys. You were the ones who found my secret tunnel. It took me ages to dig that. The day the body was found was the day I'd planned to escape. I was in disguise. Should have just dressed up as a bigger polar bear. Then Rocky followed after me.
Take care, Earthbound fan.
He was all covered in mud. I panicked and returned to my cell.
All right.
Damn, if only you guys hadn't shown up. If only Knightley hadn't died.
You say you dug the tunnel. What did you use to dig it?
Plastic spork. Oh, that. Just hammers and spoons. Stuff like that. I bought them from the supplier, but it was all for nothing.
Who's the supplier?
That's Dogan.
Oh.
Oh, he's here?
Yes. No need to
He hasn't been
lose.
here in a while.
I've been
I
quiet.
haven't moved.
No need to lose your temper. There's always next time.
On the day of the incident, it's possible that Elbert met Knightley while he was alive. I'll have to listen to his testimony carefully.
When the body was found. Okay, so we found a secret tunnel. It took me ages to dig that. The day the body was found was that planned to escape. I was in disguise. Probably press that one more than the others.
Yeah, go for it.
Did you obtain the guards in uniform from the supplier too?
Yeah, that's right. Seems he got it by threatening a guard.
Watching Ofoye, the stupidest. Watching of Oi, I think it is. The stupid cats are the most lovable ones.
I had a cat that would jump up on our kitchen counter and just go straight for the butter.
Oh no.
That cat loved eating butter. He was very weird. That guy went and stole it from someone's locker.
So, when you went through the tunnel, you were already dressed like a guard?
No, to ensure the clothes wouldn't get stained with mud, I carried them with me. Once I got out of the hole and changed clothes, getting out the cell doors was simple. And that's when Rocky ran up and jumped on me.
That must be the moment the security camera captured. I see. Could you add that to your testimony?
Once I got out of the hole and changed clothes, getting out of the cell doors was simple. But it wasn't because surely they
It's
have.
been locked.
Yeah. Don't they have alarms and stuff too?
The bracelet.
That wasn't the prison. That was just a holding cell.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't think there would be any bracelets and alarms and stuff like that.
But
Let's
this,
look through the evidence.
sure.
Oh, he wouldn't. Maybe the roll call, was he?
It's about getting out of the cell doors, though, right?
Yeah. Keys? The key to Knightley's cell was
Yeah, it
stolen.
was stolen.
Oh, yeah, there we
So,
go.
Okay, so it shouldn't have been simple.
Right.
What?
He basically just admitted to an extra crime, I think.
Right. Oh, you broke out of the cell door of your cell and then you broke through a cell door.
You say it was simple getting through the cell door?
Yeah, that's right. You got a problem with that, huh?
Oh, well, what the fuck? Even though you managed to arrive at Knightley's cell, opening the door wasn't so simple. How did you intend to unlock the cell door? J. Elbert, you had the key to Knightley's cell.
Shit.
I ain't got nothing like that. That's it. It was open. It was already unlocked when I got there.
Indeed, the cell was vacant after Knightley's death, which is why, at the time we conducted our investigation, it was unlocked. Your successful escape attempt occurred after Knightley's death, so the door would have been open. However, you had tried to escape once before then.
The plan was foiled thanks to Rocky. The video shows it.
Yes, that was during the animal show, before Knightley's death was known. And the cell door was locked because no one knew he was dead.
Who the fuck killed this guy, though?
Without the key to Knightley's cell, your escape would have been impossible.
Ugh. Fuck.
I'm gonna be right back and use the bathroom really quickly.
It's time.
Don't let them step out of line, guys. I'll be unable to horny bonk anyone till I'm back. Be right back.
You'll be banned before you know it.
What should we do? What should we get him banned for? There's so many fun and interesting ways.
I don't know, show feet.
Show feet. Let me edit some little Edgeworth toes on here.
He's just got his little like bare feet sticking up.
Yeah. Man, I have to say, and I'm only talking about this since I just got denied like during the stream, but the whole verification thing on Twitter is so fucking stupid. Like, they have a rule thing. I'm only talking about this so that I don't get myself in trouble in other ways. But like, they have this rule thing, right? It used to be that you had to like submit your driver's license and stuff, but now you don't even have to do that. You just have to have a website that links to your Twitter, and you have to submit an IMDb profile or at least 3 news articles that feature you. And your IMDb profile has to have at least 50 credits. Well, mine has like over 60. And those are the only things that they say are like necessary. So I'm just like, I don't understand what the point is.
It seems weirdly invasive that you used to have to submit your driver's license.
Well, it used to be like about like being like, yes, this is who I am. And now it seems like more of a status symbol, which, you know, whatever.
Totally, yeah.
The reason why I did, and like the stupid thing is that I was verified when I was.
Yeah, you were verified before.
Yeah, I was verified when I was going by Marin. And I think it was just because the process was different. I don't know. Or more people used to fucking just tweet it verified and be like, verify me, and then wonder why they didn't get verified. It's like, you have to fucking apply, dumbasses. But yeah, like, I mean, I get it if you want to verify the identity, but also like, it was before I thought maybe my name didn't match up or something because I was going by a different name.
Does it say Marin Miller on your IMDb profile now?
It does now, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I think now they were just like, no, fuck you, you're not famous enough, which is fine. The only reason why I like it is because, like, if I tweet at if I'm verified and I tweet at someone who is verified, or if someone who is verified interacts with my tweets, then there's a separate verified tab that allows you to see only verified users' interactions with you. So
1%.
like, exactly. So I'm like, man, I could fucking like crush on Rahul Kohli and shit, and I'd be up in his little verified Twitter mentions. Or like, you know, if you have a crush on someone who's verified and you want to know when they interact with you, because another thing too is like, if you get too many interactions with your tweet, Twitter will not show you all the users that are interacted with it.
Yeah.
So like, if you want to see if your actual friends care about what you tweet about, you don't know. Unless you have those notifications turned on, which who the fuck wants to do that?
Yeah.
So,
Also, welcome
anyway.
back, Martin.
Thank you.
Yes. I chose a very appropriate topic to discuss while you were away.
I appreciate it.
Keep applying for verification.
Yeah, I believe in you.
Eventually, they'll be like, okay, we need to make them stop.
I
And
really-
they'll just give it to
I
you.
do feel like it is a case of them just being like, no, oh, fine.
Yeah, honestly, because, like, I mean, and granted, I don't know when some of these people were verified, but there are people with lower follower counts than I have.
Yeah, it's got nothing to do
who
with
are
follow
verified.
account, I don't think.
Yeah, it has nothing. I don't know. So,
I've seen
mean,
people
maybe
with
I
like
might-
200 followers who have like the check mark.
but also, you don't know if they tried to get verified, or if they got verified, like when I got verified before.
Right.
You know, before standards.
Hey,
got
Corbin
really
fan.
weird. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
Here we go.
That means it can't be.
Just like, do you know who I am? I once had a viral tweet about Ace Attorney. A semi-viral tweet.
You know what it is? They come to these streams and they're like, we can't give them verification.
Yeah, they definitely check out the streams.
like DC Douglas verified. He's way worse than I am. Come on. He literally has an 18+ persona.
Anyway.
It's exactly what you think. In the case of the stolen key, the culprit is J. Elber.
Oh.
You were the one who attacked the guard, weren't you?
Oh. He's just coming.
The guard and Knightley too, in order to steal the cell key.
It wasn't me. I don't know any Knightley.
After stealing the key, I'm still working on my laugh. After stealing the key, after stealing the key, you returned to your cell as a precautionary measure. Then you waited for
Precautionary
a time
feather.
Then you waited for a time when the prison would be mostly vacant.
Alright.
Ugh. I needed to have a drink.
Is you good?
Yeah, I just chugged a bunch of water.
No worries.
12 ounces, in fact. It was just
Wow.
before Knightley's death became known. In other words, during the animal show. But in the end, the plan was foiled thanks to Rocky.
Hey, yo.
Solus, if I was denied verification because of my women who peg tweet, then Twitter is just afraid of the truth.
Don't screw with me. If you don't have evidence, I'll still win by decision. Besides, it was that Knightley guy who attacked the guard, right?
I think not. Regarding the theft of the keys, Knightley was the victim.
Hey there, evil sea monkeys.
This proves Knightley was the victim who was attacked in his cell.
I mean, his body, I assume. No.
Yeah, right.
the-
the fact that he's dead, perhaps.
The wiped down floor.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Blood everywhere with his blood.
In Knightley's cell, there were traces of his blood, which had been wiped away. Motherfucker! I believe this is more than enough proof Knightley was attacked in his cell. You attacked those two people and stole the key, didn't you? Bitch!
Ah! Damn. I never thought you'd find the bloodstain I wiped away with the newspaper. I covered it up so well.
Why would you go through all the trouble of wiping the blood stain?
I don't know. It looks suspicious.
Okay.
On the hands of Knightley and the guard, there were obvious signs of a scuffle, you know. If the bloodstains were uncovered, they'd find out there was another attacker. And if anyone looked around the bed, the tunnel I dug would be discovered.
So were you trying to buy more time for your escape attempt? So you were trying to buy more time. You were trying. That was what. But I'm afraid to say your plan still ended in failure. Now then, hand over the keys to Knightley's cell.
Let me guess, he doesn't have them.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Ah,
Jesus.
damn it!
Oh,
Oh.
gross.
Oh,
Even the
he's
bear's
dead now.
like, fuck that. My daddy's a loser.
I don't hang out with losers.
He is literally hanging out.
True. No way. How could an amateur like you knock me out?
Is that a Raging Bull reference with his breakdown there?
No idea.
You
Here,
were
I
asking
got the
the
keys
wrong
right
crowd.
here. Yeah.
Ankoku Nomigami, thank you for the 5 bits. KO!
Hey, oh.
Nightly cell key data updated to my organizer. Duskbringer13, thank you for the 10 bits. Edgeworth, alright, who here was a stand user? I don't
Is
know.
that what happens if Miles Edgeworth gets caught up to if he goes less than 60 miles an hour from the invisible feet?
I'm sorry?
He gets beat up.
Oh, what?
I'm sorry. It's like a really specific episode of JoJo.
Alright. Rock ruling,
That
thank you for
sounded
the...
like Speed.
Yeah, I mean that is basically the same plot. Like
Oh,
there's
really?
there's a plot of a JoJo episode. It's the only one I've ever seen where there's like invisible feet that are running behind him, and he's like on a motorcycle, and he's like, "Oh, if I fucking go less than this fast, then they're gonna fucking put their foot up my ass, and
What the fuck is
then
JoJo about?
it's pretty bizarre.
They fight.
But honestly, I could not tell you. I think it's about, because like sometimes the stands, it's about people who have like special powers called stands, and the stands are also people, but that doesn't happen until later in the show, I think. And like in one season, they're supposed to be kids. I don't know.
Anyway, after that thorough explanation of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Rock Ruler, thank you for the 10 bits. What the hell was that? Did he just get his ass kicked by Knightley's ghost or something? No, John Cena showed up in the game. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. I thought the bear mauled him. No, I think the bear just hugged him and was enthusiastic about it.
Hold it. If you have that key, then that means...
That's right, Judge Courtney. You reasoned that Knightley stole the key and used it to leave his cell. You stupid bitch. From there, he entered Mr. Key's cage and was moved to the workroom. However, the very foundation of that hypothesis has collapsed.
I see. In that case, there was only one person who could have moved Knightley.
Duskbringer, thank you for the 10 bits. Stands become a thing in part 3 forward. And basically astral projections of person's aura who no one but stand users can see.
So Martin's stand would be a fuzzy ball.
No.
I think
Okay.
Soupy's stand
It has
would
to be
the
music
Swedish
themed.
chef.
It has to be
What?
music themed. My stand,
So you're-
as I've established previously, is Weird Al Yankovic.
I see. Then, what's a song? Who's somebody that sings about food?
Weird Al Yankovic.
He does sing about food.
You two just share the same stand.
There was only one.
I guess mine would probably be like maybe
Yours is
Pat
like
Benatar
Vienna
or something.
Tang.
She's so, like, what would she do though? Like,
I don't know. I don't know what any of this is.
Make you feel feelings.
yeah, that's it. I'd make people cry with how beautiful.
It doesn't have to be music
and-
themed. It just has to be named after a musician.
Oh.
Well, no, I'm rolling with this.
I'm like, it's not that, it's this. And you're like, no.
I'm gonna do it this way.
Well, then mine would be Bowling for Soup then.
Ah,
There you go.
perfect.
Move Knightley. The criminal must have been someone who knew about the secret tunnel.
Hey, are you suggesting... J. Albert, you're under arrest, pal.
More.
I'm gonna double jail you.
Stella Coyote, thank you for the 100 bits. Martin's stand name, My Bologna. Surely it would be Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Wait, I didn't do nothing.
No, my stand would be Bikini Kill. I feel like it's like punk rock, and then I'd like scream out like Rebel Girl, and I'd like break someone's face
Perfect.
while in a bikini.
Sure, I knocked out those two guys, then I stole the keys. And after that, I waited for the perfect time to enter that guy's cell. But the cell was empty then. There was no dead body either. And also, how could I have gotten into the workroom? I couldn't even leave my own cell, right?
It's true, you only have the key to Knightley's cell. But there's also Dogen's dog.
What?
It'd be possible for the dog to carry the body from the cell to the workroom.
I see. So you're saying there was an accomplice?
The crime would have been possible if Elbert and Dogen were working together. It's perfectly plausible.
But I don't think that's what's happening. Rock Rulin, thank you for the 100 bits. Only stand users can see other people's stands, except for when they don't. Only stands can harm other stands except for when they don't. And any damage done to the stand will be done to the user too, except for when they don't.
That's very clear. Thank
Cleared
you.
it up, yeah.
No, Martin, your stand would be Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Yep.
Somehow. Because of the butts, anyway.
I just
Somehow.
said that a minute
That's what he
ago.
said.
Wait, you did? Oh, I thought you said Weird Al.
Weird Al, and then
I
said
changed
Sir Mix-a-Lot
it.
a few minutes later.
Oh. Well, I don't
This
listen
is,
to you,
yes,
obviously.
obviously.
Somehow Elbert managed to carry Knightley's body to his own cell. I must have been too focused trying to think of mine.
Can I change mine to WAP?
Oh no. Now it's a penguin.
I'm just like, well, I'm waiting for this gush. As you attack, it's just gushing.
Just drown people.
Derek Anthony. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. How long until the warden thinks it was a huge mistake to give the prisoners animals? I don't think that anything is going to change her mind on those animals.
I feel like she likes the animals so much, she probably just feels like she gave the animals
I
prisoners.
feel like she wanted to be like an animal, like, tamer or something. And she
Probably.
just had to be a warden. And so she's like, I'm still going to do the job I want to do.
She's like, I came from a long family line of prison wardens, but I really just wanted to run an animal shelter.
Right. Did you say this, Soupy?
And then the dog must have carried it to the workroom.
Yes, because all the animals can move freely in the prison. They're not in jail. But that's not the case for the path between the detention center and the prison. The only one who could use that route was you, J.L. Bird.
What if there was another route that you didn't know about?
There couldn't have been. The tunnel is a straight path, is it not?
Yeah, seems like it. I didn't have enough time to dig any more than I did. I only dug halfway up the corridor.
What? You mean to say you didn't dig the entire tunnel?
Well, I mean, we established that fucking Knightley had a chisel. So yeah, they must have literally both been digging tunnels and they both just met.
Oh, maybe. When I got to that cell, the tunnel was already there. There was a tunnel linking my cell to the well.
The well.
Oh, wait. Looking down the well from the courtyard, there's no mistaking it. They've always been connected. I just continued the tunnel with my digging.
Huh.
What was that hole doing down there in the first place?
Who knows? Maybe another inmate dug it in an attempt to escape?
Or maybe an animal. Or maybe the animals dug it. Maybe they wanted to drink from the well.
Kay stole your idea, Martin.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Is Kay stealing my thoughts?
Just like she stole the Yatagarasu's ideas. You say
That's
this?
highly doubtful.
There's no water in that well anymore. It's all dried up. The droughts of Japanifornia. Wait a minute.
Hold up.
That's it. For some reason, that well gave off a nice scent.
A nice scent.
I don't know what it was, but it smelled sweet like candy.
It's that sweet smell again. That was on Knightley's body.
Yeah, I think you're right.
This scent. I believe we've come across it before.
The cake.
These cakes. We know this scent from...
My cakes.
Where is it?
Yeah, where did it go?
But it's also on the body, so I can say the body, I guess. Has
Oh,
a
yeah,
sweet scent.
yeah.
There we go.
Knightley's body was giving off a sweet candy-like scent. We used a police dog to track that scent. And that led us to discover the tunnel. By any chance, could this be the same scent as the well?
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I know what you're trying to say. That the scent proves the body was carried down through the tunnel.
Exactly. And J.L. Bird. J.L. Bird, you are the only one who could have used the tunnel.
Thank you, Mr. Elbert. I'm very grateful to you. At last the truth comes to light. Mr. Elbert, wouldn't it be wise to confess now?
You okay, Tilly? What's that for?
crimes, bitch.
To being an accomplice, I mean.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Could that be why the dog was attracted to him in the other room, the cake scent? I'm thinking it, well,
Could be.
Dogan also told him to carry the body in
Yeah.
there, so, but I'm not sure.
Don't tell me even you suspect me too.
Judge Courtney, it seems you and I have come to the same conclusion.
Meow Rick 21, thank you for the follow.
Not at all. Our thoughts on this matter are still quite different. Mr. Elbert was certainly an accomplice, but an accomplice to Horace Knightley.
Hold it! What do you mean?
Mr. Elbert did not move the body. He simply lent the victim his keys.
What?
This fucking slaps!
It would seem Mr. Elbert did indeed strike Mr. Knightley on the head.
Domaina 3, hi LK, happy birthday from here. It's 111. I wish for you every day with laugh and love. Also, I'm becoming 22 today. Happy birthday,
Oh, hell
Domaina
yeah.
3.
Happy birthday.
Happy 22nd.
Domainer.
Here's to many more for you.
It's 22nd birthday.
However, Mr. Knightley was not knocked out. The two must have made a little negotiation.
Thank you, Dagoff. Negotiation.
For Mr. Knightley's escape plan to work, he would have needed the keys to his cell. So Mr. Elbert stole them from the guard. On the other hand, for Mr. Elbert to escape, he needed to get to Mr. Knightley's cell.
Thank you, Rampo Champ.
Oh, I need
But-
to take a break.
Okay,
Okie dokie.
I'll be right back.
sure thing.
In that case, I'm gonna go refill my water bottle.
Sounds
real
good.
quick. Be right back.
All right. We're taking a quick break, guys. I don't think we're going to be streaming for a super long time following this. Probably going to wrap up in 20, 30 minutes here. I think we're probably coming to the end of a part. We must be. It's been a while. An end of a section, at least. I don't know if it'll be the end of the case, because I think we still have a ways to go. Don't know where this sweet scent is coming from that is all over the well. How did it get on the well? I don't know. Something with Allie the alligator, I bet. We're coming up at a checkpoint? Okay, sweet. I apologize for my stuffy nose, by the way. It just started becoming a problem midstream. So I'm sorry about that. I will go blow it if it becomes a significant issue. Maybe someone dropped cotton candy there. Maybe. I mean, it seems like it's more cake-based, given that the sweet scent was connected to a cake earlier in the case, but I don't know if it's all cakes.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. I don't know why, but the music sounds like the dramatic music from the Dracula movies. Well, it's very dramatic. It's a very dramatic moment. I don't think there's any vampires involved, but how you doing, Marin?
I'm back.
We do like the cake here.
Oh, is Soupy take off too?
Soupy did take off. But they were just refilling their water, so.
I see. I should probably have more water.
Are you doing that right now?
Yes.
Okay.
While I'm drinking.
Oh, I see. You're getting it as in it's right there. I also have water. Don't forget to hydrate, guys. Dogan is Nosferatu, actually. That's true. Good point. And the cross imagery on Courtney's cape, I guess it does kind of feel vampire-y, Dracula-y. Too sexy. Woo!
A girl boss. A boss bitch.
She is indeed. She is the bossiest of boss bitches. Courtney could secretly be a vampire. It's true. Whew. Sorry, I don't know what to say. I'm trying to think of something to bring. Oh, yeah, I guess it's my birthday tomorrow. I could bring that up again. So my birthday stream tomorrow at the usual time. Probably not going to go all day because I want to spend some of my birthday with my real life friends or family. But it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah. We're gonna have grilled cheese.
Sure are.
And we're gonna have salmon.
All at the same time. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. As I said earlier, I would play a game with Courtney and Sebastian as the main characters. I too would play that game.
Be interesting. Especially if you go around tormenting Miles Edgeworth.
You would play any game where you do that.
Especially if I get to laugh at him.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
All right.
But if Mr. Knightley had seen him and yelled, the plan would have gone down the drain. And so they negotiated.
The negotiator.
I didn't negotiate nothing. Oh, you still intend to deny it?
I see. He says that every time. Is that his thing? So in other
Naruhodo.
words...
Oh, I see.
Naruhodo.
It's Naruhodo.
I see. So in other words, we're back where we started. Probably just gonna duel people, Mama. I didn't really have anything special planned.
Mr. Elbert opened the cell door, and Mr. Knightley entered Mr. Keyes' cage. And then he was moved into the prison.
Of course. And then he was killed in the prison workroom. Weren't you listening?
No.
You stupid bitch. The scent on the body shows it must have been moved through the tunnel.
Oh, right, that's how it got the scent on it.
Knightley was moved from the detention center through the tunnel.
Oh,
Shut up.
too horny.
Please wait until someone is finished before speaking. I do not claim that he wasn't moved through the tunnel.
What? You don't! I forgot that was me!
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. LK, you should play the zombie game again. That was fun. Yeah, I would definitely like to. We're trying to figure out when it would be best, but we were thinking of Saturday. Was it, Marin?
Yeah, I think we were...
We were thinking about doing like once every 2 weeks or so.
Since we didn't do last week, we were thinking about this coming Saturday.
Yeah, so maybe this Saturday we'll play more 7 Days to Die on stream. Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. They seem to be overlooking something obvious. Why would you escape from a temporary detention center to an actual prison? Well, I think the idea is that Knightley started digging down. And there's the Proto Badger. Thank you, Rampo Chan. Knightley started digging down to get out, and then bloody J.L. Bird was digging sideways, and they both kind of met.
Where did we get this impression?
Is that not basically how he described it?
No.
What did he
He
say?
said he only dug half the tunnel because half of
There's
it was
a-
already dug from the well.
Yeah, from the well to Knightley cell, I think it was.
Yeah. Well,
And
from
then
the well to his personal to the bear guy's cell.
I thought he said he
From
just
the
kept...
prison to the well.
But I thought he said he kept digging past it.
Yeah, to get to Knightley's cell.
So there was already a tunnel from Knightley cell to the well that's outside.
Oh. Why? Oh.
So what Elbert did was he started digging a tunnel from his own cell, and then just happened to find the one that was already
Right.
there, and then connected.
So the
those.
well was the real exit that Knightley was going for.
Probably.
Rock Rulin, thank you for the... Oh, I already said that. Ryu Yukurika, thank you for the 5 bits. I just wish Master Duel was available for mobile in the US already. I also wish for that.
The scent shows that the body was moved through the tunnel. However, that does not mean it came from the detention center.
What do you mean? That sure sounds like a contradiction to me.
Isn't there one more possibility? The well in the courtyard. It's possible the body was dropped down from there.
Interesting. Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. Sorry, I meant Knightley escaping from the detention center to the prison. Yes, but I don't think that was what he was going for. The courtyard? Ah, the well in the courtyard. And Koku no Megami, thank you for the 5 bits. No, the tunnel was from Elbert's to well, and Elbert dug
Yeah.
until Horsey's cell.
Oh.
So was I right?
No. Neither of you were right.
Okay.
I was right.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
See, from prison to courtyard, and then he dug past to go to detention center.
Okay, yeah. Mr. Keys carried the cage not to the workroom, but to the courtyard.
So did Knightley not dig anything?
Knightley dug
No.
nothing.
Okay.
He was only there for like a couple days.
He was
Yeah.
busy playing chess.
A previous prisoner dug the first half of the tunnel.
Yeah, I was just already there.
Gotcha.
Mr. Knightley was killed in the courtyard and his body was dropped down the well.
I mean, it makes sense. He got that book that he wrote about it, The Escape in Prison, so...
Yeah, right? It was right there. And then the body at the bottom of the well was moved by Mr. Dogan's dog.
Wow, this is way more complicated than I was thinking it was.
Yeah, now the
It's really
question
complicated for a case, too.
is, what motive do the two of you have to work together?
That's this is the logic chess game, Dogshine. You're absolutely right.
Mhm. Now, there's one thing I'd like you all to remember. Before the body was discovered, what was happening in the courtyard?
Animals.
Yeah.
The animal show, right? Regina and Simon were there. Wait. Simon? Ah!
I see you understand. Who, then, dropped the body down the well?
Judge Courtney. She's a tough opponent. She definitely
For a
pegs.
woman.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have included her in my pegging tweet. What's wrong with me? Or flexible.
You could
way-
always, there will always be future pegging tweets.
It's
Of
true.
course.
I just wish I could edit it to add. Oh well.
Her flexible way of thinking enables her to adapt and come up with her own deductions.
Mr. Knightley was not carried to the workroom, but to the courtyard. And Mr. Keys was off stage for 15 minutes. This was when he dropped Mr. Knightley down the well. It's as simple as that.
Judge Courtney, your reasoning is sound, I'll admit that. However, let's say the body was dropped down the well. That didn't have to be done during the show. It could have happened at a different time.
Unfortunately for you, Prosecutor Edgeworth, that is not possible.
Ah!
When the show started, Mr. Elbert was in the tunnel on his way to the cell block. Mr. Elbert, at that time, did you happen to see a body in the tunnel?
You know who else definitely pegs?
JL Bird.
Desiree.
That
Oh,
is
yeah.
100% true. I think that was like the main thing that, drew Ron to her.
He's
Yeah.
like, would you put it in my...
Nope, nothing like that. So, if the body had been dropped before the show, Mr. Elbert would have seen it. However, he has stated he did not see a body, and as we know, he tells the truth all the time.
Every time.
He is the most honest.
Yes. So it is impossible to think the body was dropped before the show.
My assumption is that the elephant blasted him down the well or something.
And after the show, the body was discovered in the workroom.
But how would he have been... I don't know. This is so weird. This is confusing.
In other words, the body being dropped down the well and then moved to the workroom could only have been done during the show. And the only one who could have done it is Simon Keys.
Nagoo!
Nagoo! Mr. Edgeworth, what should we do?
If the body was moved through the well, that does put Mr. Keys at a major disadvantage. However, the notion that the body was moved through the well is only a hypothesis. That doesn't mean there is evidence.
Evidence. I am obligated to recognize that fact.
Will you allow me to investigate the courtyard once more?
You can investigate my courtyard.
Yes, please, Courtney.
I give my approval in the name of the goddess of law.
The
Yes,
GOL.
Thank you. Reinvestigating the courtyard.
Yay.
Here, this may be our final chance.
Got this-
Go
Oh.
to a last chance.
Whoa, the police are here to arrest people in prison.
What the fuck?
The
Yami
wee woo wagon is here.
Kasara, I assume, is bunking Soupy because of the investigate my courtyard line.
Yay.
There you go. A fire!
Could be another prison break, pal.
The injury on Knightley was his neck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we evacuate?
Edgeworth is like, I want to cross-examine the fire.
Everyone, please remain calm. This is just the signal for the evening meal.
Are you fucking
right?
kidding?
Fucking calm thine titties. It's a little loud, so I can understand why you'd be surprised. But
It
shit.
sure scared me.
I'm terribly sorry. Fucking hell. With that, everyone, please return to your posts.
It's ikitakimasu.
I will fucking kill you! I will peg you to shit later! You better not say that again in my fucking presence! I swear, J. Elbert, it's also time for you to return to your room.
Yes, Mom. I got it. Let's go, Rocky.
What Vivi is bunking me, presumably for that terrible attempt to say itadakimasu.
Warden Roland, we will be Warden Roland, we will be proceeding to the courtyard for another investigation. Isn't it time for you to go home as well, Mr. Edgeworth? I'll join you. It looks like we're out of time. Why don't you continue this another time?
Come back next week.
But the investigation.
A new theory is that the elephant blasted at fucking Knightley, who was disguised as Simon Keyes to get out of prison, and then Knightley fell down the well and landed on his chisel.
Wow. Okay.
Mr. Muggs, thank you for following, and Ryu Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits. Contains the calamities that in your memories? Okay.
Mammary calamity. Today's been a big day, right? With the escaped prisoner and all. So I'm afraid I can't let outsiders like you lord your later around any longer. Ugh.
Calamity.
This is my decision as the warden of this prison.
Donk.
Motherfucker.
Looks like it can't be helped. The warden's word can be called the law of the prison.
She
And I
can't
respect
deny.
a girl boss.
Yes, my girl boss rights.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, this means we will have to carry out our investigation another day. Until then, you may hold on to your prosecutor's badge.
Oh, thanks.
And with that, I leave you. For some reason, I expected her to just, like, disappear in a puff of
With that,
smoke.
I leave you.
Goodbye, bitches. No one will miss you.
Justice.
No. I think you all need to get the fuck out. Well, it looks like we'll have to get the fuck out. Knightley's body was dropped down the well and was carried to the workroom from Mr. Elbert's cell. This is Judge Courtney's logic, but is it correct? And Judge Courtney claims that Mr. Keyes transported him, but was Mr. Keyes really the only one with a chance to move him?
Mr. Edgeworth, let's do our best tomorrow. We have to save Simon, no matter what.
Garbage.
Indeed, I agree.
Did you call me garbage?
I think if this was a Phoenix Wright game, there would already be a trial happening.
Oh,
tomorrow.
yeah. They would
Yeah.
have to, get testimony and all
Yeah,
that.
they'd have to be like, no, we have to see this shit today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I must prove Mr. Key's innocence without fail.
Mr. Muggs, of course. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that you're doing okay, and I appreciate you loving the content. Thank you so much. To be continued.
Ba ba ba.
All right. Save played stage data. Why not? All
Did
right.
you just say save clit?
No.
No, I think that's just what you heard, Marin.
All right.
Save the clits.
Somebody, I don't have enough points to horny bonk Marin.
All right. I'll
I'm very concerned about them.
Ruronic Rockman, thank you for the follow. And Mama, thank you for cashing in the bonking Marin
Yay!
redeem.
Whatever, I accept it. I'll never apologize.
There we go. All right. Thanks for coming by to the street. I assume we're calling it there. We're not keep going
Yeah,
here.
I
All
think
right.
that's a good point to stop.
All right. Sweet. Let's see. I think Erin Fitzgerald just went live. It would be fun to raid her.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, here we go, Erin. I hope that she lets me raid.
I have low energy.
Oh, she's talking. All right. Raid.
Tell her
Oh,
that
she's playing
Not
Deltarune. Okay.
Oh,
Tell
Let's
her that
raid Erin
Dot hack is
Fitzgerald.
really good.
Erin Fitzgerald, the voice of Chie in Persona 4, the anime and the Golden. Okay, we're calling it there. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's my birthday tomorrow, so we're going to do a birthday stream. It's probably going to be Master Duel. I'm probably going to be opening a duel room and just chatting with you guys while we play card games. And we're going to play more of this. If you're just coming to the streams for Phoenix Wright or Ace Attorney, we're going to be playing more of this on Sunday at the usual time of 12:30 p.m. PT and 3:30 p.m. EST. But also, Marin and I might be playing more 7 Days to Die on Saturday. So if you liked tormenting us in that, stop by on Saturday and you'll be able to get us killed even more.
yay!
Ryrie Cootie, thank you for the 5 bits. It's been fun. Love you all. Take care. Have a good night. See you all next time. Bye. Marin, we have a very short amount of time. Do you want to say anything to the chat?
Bye.
Soupy, do you want to say anything to the chat?
Bye, everybody.
This was great fun. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you guys tomorrow for my birthday stream. But aside from that, enjoy checking out Erin Fitzgerald's stream. I hope that you enjoy it, and take care. Bye.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao. As they say in Bolivia,
Hola.
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 The opposite of whatever. Bye, everybody.